everybody, and welcome back. My name is Billy, and welcome to Total Party. It says Chaos down there, but this is Total Party Copyright. I am the DM, Billy, and I'm joined by all these wonderful, fantastic people. Everybody wave your hands in the air like you just don't care, everyone. Hi. Hello. Joining us is the new cast for the other team that we're running, which is going to be on every fourth Friday. So this time, unlike the other times, I will let everybody introduce themselves for the moment. We will start with Anna, then Matt, Jerry Matt, Gek Matt, and then Becca in that order. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, I am Anna, and you'll probably have seen me way too many times on this channel. Today I'll be playing Stella, the halfling bard paladin. And there you go.
All right. Go ahead, Matt.
Hello, everybody. You probably remember me from Wednesday. I'm on Sunset over Vengalia usually, but today I am here as just your average human Sorcelock. Something. I Rudy Tooty McShooty, and I'm a human. Definitely. Nothing to see here.
Respect. Gek Matt, go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm also Matt, and I'm playing Garagek Urlock, or just Gek, and I'm playing a bugbear rogue in this, so...
Rock on.
He sounds like he's from New York, let's go!
Rock on, and then Becca.
I am guest starring in this one, but I am Becca. I actually haven't played very many campaigns, but I'm super excited to play with all these awesome people, and I'm playing a Tressum named Jupiter Picklefoot. And yeah, we'll kind of figure more about that later in the story.
Rock on, everybody. This is for YouTube and everything at home, just so I can say this now. If you are watching the VOD of this after the episode is over, you might be a little confused. The way this works is we let the chat influence the story by buying different things from the game. So this is for everybody on YouTube, but everyone on Twitch, you're totally going to understand because you're having a good time. So join us on Twitch, not on YouTube. Just come hang out with us on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, or 8:10 because usually we're like 10 minutes late. But anyway, getting into it. We did have a small session before that kind of detailed out the characters Stella and Gek, but we're going to pick up a little bit after that. So, where we left off in the last TPK special that we had, you guys just escaped a malicious worm and a little girl that really wanted her fan fiction to come to life. After you guys ended up, well, we won't even go into it because it was a messy time, legitimately. You guys were left by the lovely Lucky, who ended up taking off and heading down some different avenue. Picking back up after you guys have spent a little bit of time away from each other, away from Lucky at least. Gek and Stella, you guys have made it back to the town of Ashen Bellows. It is going to be on the eastern side of Belisar, as you guys kind of center in a little bit, taking the time out after you guys have went through a pretty crazy time. This town itself is a little bit more of a volcanic feel to it. Everything around is burnt, like the land around it is burnt. You guys can see off in the distance a very tall volcano that looks like it's dormant. It's been dormant for a long time, and the town is kind of built into the side of it. As you guys are kind of making your way into the town, you start heading towards what seems to be a guild registration. And this is where you guys are going to go to be able to register your guild. As Gek and Stella, you guys make your way into the front door of the building. Give me 1 second, everybody. Welcome, everybody, by the way. Hello, everyone in there. I am figuring out tech. As you guys enter the building, you enter the building, and sorry, lovely tech on my side.
You're okay.
You guys go through, and in it is pretty empty right now. It seems like on the inside is one elf that kind of looks like they're just flipping through pages. Everybody else on the inside is just kind of like either kind of just like reading or like focused in. Off to the side, just sitting in a mess of chairs, as the office itself kind of looks abandoned, but filled with just I would say people from the Ashen Bellows, which are kind of dressed in more like of a lovely Oh my god. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm having a lovely tech issue. Give me 1 second. Intro!
Good.
Yes! Welcome back. All right. Sorry, everybody. My music was going AWOL. Everything was going crazy. Trying to focus on that as well. Let me restart this. As you guys walk into the guild, as you guys enter the doors, the two doors kind of open up. On the inside of the building, you do see one elf all the way in the back that's kind of standing behind a big desk. As his head is kind of buried in reading, flipping through the pages. He kind of looks up and goes, what can I help you with? And as he kind of flips through, and he goes, are you here to register for a new guild? And he kind of gets up and stands up and starts making his way to the door.
Well, I'll just look up at Gek. Like,
I actually wanted to talk to your city planner because I don't know what guy said it was good to build your town on the side of a volcano. It just makes no sense whatsoever.
Oh, well, you're only about 2,000 years too late, unfortunately. We've been built into the side of this for a very, very long time. I have a book behind the counter that details the history of how we were built. Would you like me to get that for you?
Oh, no, please, no.
Okay, I will put that in your file for next time. We can read together if you don't mind.
Me and my two friends here, we would like to register a guild.
One, two, also in this office, in this big, guild registry, there's a man who's just been standing in the corner, staring at you guys uncomfortably the entire time. His glasses are a little, glued to his face as he has a big, long beard. Jerry, we never got to explain your character to everybody, so please, tell everyone who you're playing, Matt.
I am playing Jerry Atno. I am dressed very much like how Jerry's dressed. He's got a nice little cowboy cap. He's got some dark shades to cover his face, his totally normal eyes, and then a long scraggly beard that sort of flies away in the summer breeze.
Perfect. Also, Stella, in your inventory, there's a ring, a nondescript ring that you now have. So please add that to your inventory. But, Jerry, as you walk up, and you see them kind of conversing with this elvish man, he goes, are you with them?
I am currently.
So
I guess.
Is he not with you, or is he with you? I don't understand.
Oh, the guy in the giant, the hat and the funny looking beard?
Him right there, yes.
Yeah, he's with us, I guess.
Most excellent.
Oh,
Okay.
You all are a very interesting bunch. You're gonna need a fourth if you're going to register a guild. I don't know if anybody has informed you of that.
A fourth what?
No.
A fourth person. You need 4 people in a down payment of 500 gold to be able to register a guild.
What?
I kind of,
No.
Gek stands there, his kind of mouth drops open, he's like,
Jerry leans over towards Stella and is making a really exaggerated arch with his body to lean all the way down over to her. And he's like, boy, that's a lot of cash. I'm a little poor at the moment. How about you?
I have a lot of change, I guess. Yeah.
Change? What do you want to change?
What is change?
Money, I guess.
You have gold.
Sorry.
Gold will pay
Yes.
it. That's 500 gold. But you also need a 4th person. I just detailed that to you moments ago.
No, we don't have a person yet, and we don't have. Gak, we don't have that much money, do we?
I don't know, Stella. We could ask around here, see if anyone could help us out.
How about you? He says to the lady that's running the book.
How about me? Are you enticing me to pay for your guild?
Or you could join us. Let's go and set sail for adventure. Set sails being metaphorical entirely.
Oh, in my day, I was one of the fiercest adventurers of my book club, but I've never left. It was more of an adventure that I wrote down more than anything. But no, I don't think I could join you. I don't think it would help, unfortunately. Maybe you come back and you know, with a fourth person, and then your problems would be solved.
And we put in some sort of ad, you know, looking for guild party member. Come join us.
That seems more like a you problem. Excuse me, that sounded very rude, but it does kind of seem like a thing that you would take care of more than me. If you guys don't mind, you are holding up the line, though, as you guys look behind you and there's nobody standing behind you.
Okay.
I'm not holding anything at the moment.
Oh,
I guess we'll go look for our fourth person then?
absolutely.
Maybe we should put some sort of posting up.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is there anybody else in the area?
There's nobody else in the air. In the immediate building right now, you guys are just empty. Like, the chairs are all empty. No one in there. Also, Jerry, you have
It's
finger
the
guns.
DMV dream.
There's nobody on the inside as the lady kind of just looks at you guys and goes, "Bye then," and she kind of points towards the door.
And so we'll just like turn on her heels and walk out.
She kind of nods and
I
goes,
kind of walk out following Stella, but I look behind me and just kind of give the woman behind the counter a look. Not a nice one.
She looked, okay, I don't see how that was my fault, but bye. And she kind of dips behind the counter as you guys kind of make your way out. As you guys leave the building, kind of dipping out for just a second, you notice on the outside, kind of far off, there's two people kind of standing there talking back and forth. You see as one's just a little bit more exuberant than the other. He looks like he's an elvish man, a little taller with like kind of balding hair and like what seems to be like a black tux with a black bow tie. As he goes, like he's arguing with what seems to be another man that's just straight pale white man with short black hair kind of combed up with like a little longer of a black goatee, and he goes, "Listen, I will tell you right now, I mean, you're not going to find a better deal. You could join easily, you can make a little bit of money on the side, you could bring me the goods, and that'll be the whole problem." And the other guy goes, "Buddy, this is not my shtick. I was just coming in town to visit family. Listen, it's a great deal." And you see him, "Please," as he's kind of on his knees, "don't go." And you see as the human man kind of goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Bye." And he kind of just dips around the corner as he starts like making his way past. As you see this elven man in front of you, on his knees, just with just a big scowl.
Should we go talk to him? Desperation tends to accompany opportunity.
I guess. Are you okay?
Hey! Yes, I'm fine. What brings you into town at this time?
We're trying to start a guild.
You're starting a guild! Oh, but woe is me, perfect! The day has come! And oh my goodness, I have been looking for a group of persons, just in your skill level. What is your skill level? What do you... Are you
Exactly
skilled?
what you need!
Perfect! I won't ask any more questions. That is absolutely amazing. I have the opportunity of a lifetime for the three of you. The three of you, right? There's only three of you?
Yeah.
For right now, I'm still looking for another person so we can sign up for guild.
Wonderful! This is perfect. I can get you into a guild immediately. I can get you into a guild, and you won't have to pay the money. You don't have to find a fourth person. All you have to do is solve a small issue, and I will take care of the rest for you, for Landriel. I got your back.
I turn to Stella and I'm just like, I don't know if I trust him with just a small issue.
I don't know.
Could
what
end
the
up being-
small issue is.
Could end up being quite a bit more than we bargained for.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I need to roll with advantage for the right away, or is it just whenever I choose to invoke it for finger guns?
You can whenever you choose to invoke it.
Okay, cool. Ooh, 18 for insight.
He seems very desperate. Looking at like just kind of getting an idea of this kind of like why he's here. You see like a small little like makeshift bed on the side of this like registration building. Looks like he kind of just put it there himself, and he looks a little like his clothes are a little singed. He's not looking too hot. Like this tuxedo is in a little bit of disarray. Also, Stella, you have fate on your next roll.
Buddy, you're not looking too hot, and that's saying something considering we're right next to a volcano.
Ah, punny! You make puns! I like it! That is perfect for the guild!
Can I
Amazing!
ask you what the problem is?
Well, you see, I am trying to take care of well, I guess the best way to put it is a minuscule issue that, I might have caused previously at my old position, as at the guild registration in Hollis Haven, just a week ago.
Minuscule
by
problems in an odd position. Buddy, we're not a relationship counselor.
Gek,
Judging by your living situation, it doesn't seem like it's such a small problem you created.
Well, I don't know if you know, but Hollis Haven burnt to the ground as monsters fled the entire place and killed everybody there. This is about the best I can do in this moment, with everything
Well,
going
then,
on.
I must apologize, because
Yes.
that sucks.
It's not great. It is not ideal. Life is hell.
How tall is this character we're speaking to? What do they look like?
About
other
5
than the
foot.
tux? Okay. I pat him on the head as I say that, as I apologize.
I haven't felt human touch in a very long time. Thank you.
I'm not a human.
I haven't felt a touch in a very long time, so thank you. Whew, sorry, it's a moment for me. Also, finger guns to Stella. Listen, I will get you a guild. I will get you a sick name, one of the coolest names that I can think of, and you don't even have to worry about any of the prerequisites if you just go along with your old pal Philandriel, Chief.
What sort of infirmity does this name have? We might need to cure it before we use it.
Oh, I don't think you can cure a title. Okay.
But you said it was ill.
Oh, you thought I was literal. No, I was meaning it's what some of the cool kids that came into Hollis Haven were using some of the slang and lingo. This is what I'm adopting now into my own. This is just kind of I'm putting my own twist on it. You wouldn't understand, I guess.
This is an idiom, a colloquial metaphor. I am now on the same page as you.
Jerry, I'm a bit worried about you, man.
Don't worry.
He gets it. He is an idealist. And if the rest of you just go along with Jerry's positive vibes and eloquence and positivity, we can set a little deal up and you can be a guild in no time! No time at all!
Could use the cash.
You can!
This sounds like a good deal. Almost too good to be true.
Stella, what do you think?
This sounds like it'll only be beneficial to people on certain levels, honestly.
We don't know that. What happened to heroics of a guild? What happened to, we are going to save the damsel or the damn dames, I don't know the other term of damsel, but one of them, what happened to saving somebody in peril, right? Isn't that what drives you? A big ego and a heroic complex? Why don't you kind of just think about this and mull this over a bit while and he kind of just pops open like this little can of beans and he goes, I'm going to snack and let you amongst yourselves for a moment. Let me know when you've come to a decision, as he kind of turns around and just starts eating.
Can I roll to see if I can tell his intention, like whether he has a positive intention or if he's trying to trick us?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want me to roll
Go ahead and roll me insight.
insight? Okay. 5.
He's honest, man. He's desperate. He really needs help. This is one of the most honest people you've met today.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, we have nothing else to do, I guess.
Without a fourth person and without 500 gold, this, whether it's a swindle or not, might be our best avenue forward.
I mean, we could always
Okay.
find 500 gold, if you know what I mean. I used to do that in my, Oh, never mind. Let's not talk about my past.
Besides, if he's lying to us, we can simply extract his brain to find out the information that we need inside of it.
Jerry, we don't do that kind of thing.
You don't?
It's weird.
I will adjust the parameters for my expectations of other human contacts.
He turns around.
Oh, okay then, Jerry.
Turns around with beans, like, kind of leaving his mouth, and he goes, so, does it seem like something that you'll do? Is this a plan?
Yeah,
I think
so.
if we all agree,
Oh.
we're up for it.
For Liberty Gibbets, good, perfect. Okay, well, I will sign you, all I need, and he unrolls, like, this scroll, he goes, I will get to your registration good and solid. All you have to do is sign on this document. And as anybody that can read or write common, as you kind of like read over this document he just unfurled, you see at the top it looks like it says, we now honor the guild name, and it's all scribbled out at that part, like where the name is, and then as a brand new guild in the land of Belisar, and then some like legal mumbo jumbo under it. And then a couple names that were under it that looked like they were kind of like scratched out hastily. And he goes, perfect! Sign away and I will get you registered. How does that sound?
I would love to roll to see if I can read or tell what the names are that were scratched out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd love to
Absolutely.
do that. What are we rolling?
You guys can, I will say, an investigation check to try to make out what is on this parchment.
22.
Also,
5.
finger guns for Jerry, and Gek, you have
Oh,
fate.
yeah. I have
Sweet.
finger guns.
I didn't roll that well on investigation, so I think while Jerry's looking at it, there's an itch at the back of his neck, and his head just turns all the way around 360 to scratch it.
Oh, I'm not gonna deal with that. That seems like a whole thing, and it's...
Morning stretches! They are essential to a healthy spine!
The rest of you didn't see that. He did literally... Okay, nope,
No?
nope, not a phalangeal
Yeah.
problem, as my father once
It was
said.
an injury. He was on the swim team in high school, and it was bad. Don't worry about it.
The swim... You have a high school! Wow! You must come from very rich and foreign lands. Great! Hurry up and sign this paper, please.
Do we tell any of the names? I got an 8.
Anybody... I would say anybody above a 12.
I actually rolled
What,
better
intelligence?
For investigate... If you make an investigation check on this parchment.
Okay, yeah.
than that. Yeah, I rolled a 13.
13.
Yeah, I got it.
You...
I got a 22.
22 is going to get it completely. I would say anything under a 20, you're making out a little bit. Anything under a 20, you make out the names Dahlia, you make out the names Falair, Marlin, and then there is just one more, and it looks like it's Whitaker, kind of fancy. But kind of going through, you see they're all scratched out, and you see at the top of it, for over 20, it says the Chaos Crew. But it's just completely scratched out, and all this is like, the whole thing is just ineligible. It's not easy to read. Okay.
Illegible.
There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's as easy to read as that word is to say.
Damn right.
All right, I'll take out my dagger and I prick my finger with it, and then I take my right pointer kind of claw, since I'm a bugbear, and I gently dip it in the blood, and I go to sign the paper.
I have a pen. What do you do? Okay. Great. Awesome. The rest of you maybe use the pen if you'd like.
I'll take the pen and kind of semi-fancily write my name.
Ah, perfect. Oh, great. Wow. Finger guns for Matt. Finger guns for one of the Matts. I don't know which Matt.
Gek, you can take it. I already got 2.
Okay. What does that do again?
Inspiration.
Okay, inspiration.
As he kind of signs it, or you sign it, and then he looks over at Jerry and he goes, "Are you going to sign the paper as well?"
Jerry reaches out with these gloved hands and very carefully and well practiced grabs the pen and just gracefully signs Jerry in total just block font.
Oh, perfect. This is wow, you guys are going to make perfect members. Your name is the Chaos Crew. That is your name. You are the Chaos Crew. Take it. Wow.
It's assigned to us. That's a load off. Naming things is so difficult.
Absolutely. That's why Philandriel, your friend, made it up for you. Now, let me show you the problem I'm dealing with, if you don't mind all following me behind the registration.
Whoa. 1 second.
Yes.
These names that are crossed out, what happened to the old Chaos Crew?
Horrific death, all of them. All 4 of them. I ripped apart in shreds.
2 shreds, you say?
2 shreds, I say.
Through faults of their own.
No, they actually, horrific accident. They had a young man who is really kind of like you, he points to Stella. Very excitable, very excitable. And as he turned to stone or something, I don't remember, but he ended up causing an entire doom apocalypse situation, and they all died, and now we have no idea where they've gone, and you shouldn't try to find them ever.
Just goes to show what happens when you get hard at an inappropriate time.
Wow, this is great. You are going to be a great guild. I cannot wait. Boy.
Thank you, Philandriel the Philanthropist.
I like that. That is, you should, yes. Great. Please follow me behind the registration so I can show you this problem immediately.
I'll follow behind him.
Okay, great. Come on, everybody, come on. And he kind of, dips behind. You see, he kind of goes behind the guild registration building, and you see there's, a couple trash, piles. And as he's, tearing away a little bit, you see what looks like this, suitcase in the pile of trash, and he opens it, and you see immediately as it opens, a big swirling vortex is inside of it, as it's kind of you see a lot of the trash is kind of getting sucked in, and it's kind of just swirling around almost like a small tornado almost. And he goes, "There it is."
Is it supposed to do that?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna turn to Stella and just be like, I don't know if this is the thing we should have done or not. This is kind of crazy.
I mean, we committed now. So you guys, you just did it, and now we're here, and we might die, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Everything's fine, right? Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm just gonna step into it.
Oh God! Okay, I was gonna tell you to hold. Bye. Gek, I'm gonna need you to roll me a.
I'm gonna see you guys later.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw as you start plummeting. The rest of it, as he looks at you two, he goes, "I was going to say, tuck in your legs and hold them steady as you roll into the portal. Good luck."
Rolled an 11.
Okay.
Where are my?
Okay.
You
Okay.
are gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you roll and hit the ground on what seems to be fresh, beautiful green, tall grass.
Is it 6 points?
6 points. He looks...
Jerry.
So I land on the ground. Oh God.
Hope you're alive! Are you ready to go? To the rest of you, or the two of you. Oh! No, wait! Do not... I did not tell you what you needed to do in there! That might have been the goal! Information for you. Back when Hollis Haven was a prosperous place of beauty and not death and chaos, we got a summons to be answered by one of the guilds. And it was to possibly save the wonderful nation of Backyardica. The problem is I slightly lost the portal, realized it was in this suitcase, tried to flee. Now I have it with me and it's my problem now. And if anybody finds out that I stole this, I will be in a lot of trouble. So if we figure out how to save Backyardica together, then we don't have to deal with any of the ramifications, because we're all accomplices in this now.
You instructed us not to save something because there's a crime?
There's a crime! A crime!
It's crime time! And Jerry will just push Stella in.
Oh no! I'll tuck your legs in!
Do I see Stella, like, in relation to where I am, do I see the exit portal?
Yeah, you see it in the sky as you see Stella just start, like, fumbling
I'm
down.
gonna try and catch her as she comes in.
Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check to just, like, run and grab her as she's falling.
15.
15. 15's easy enough because of your size. You easily, Stella, you are just grabbed before you're hitting the ground.
I got you. The ground was hard.
Also,
by the way, I rolled a 15 with a +6 bonus.
Jesus criminy. Juniper, for the future, you have Fate and Finger Guns. So your next roll is a D2, so coin toss, and Finger Guns is 1D4, so inspiration on any roll you want. Jerry, are you going in too?
I am going to go in now, and I am tucking my legs as recommended. But Jerry's actually going to cast Levitate on himself and just float through.
Good luck! One more piece of advice! The person we were supposed to meet was a representative of the Garden of Eden! Good luck!
How is that spelled?
E-A-T-E-N!
Excellent punnage!
Thank you! It wasn't me! That's a whole nation you're talking about! And you fall in, as kind of plummet to the ground. You levitate easily to the ground. Let me describe this entire setup to you guys real quick. So you guys are looking, as the grass is a little bit taller, where you guys are at, you guys seem like you're very small. The world around you just seems massive. And you see, like, far off in the distance, what seems to be like a massive building. Like, I'm talking like you guys are minuscule compared to this giant house.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids est.
We are now all small problems.
As you look around for a moment, your eyes kind of travel, and you see what looks like a small garden, like kind of off in the distance. Not very off. You guys are probably 200 feet tops, for you at least. And then far off, like probably I'd say like at least like 1,000 or so feet is like a big tree. It looks like just a giant tree in the ground. As you guys kind of land in front, at this point, you guys are greeted by what seems to be somebody that kind of comes scuttling out of the tall grass and like knocks it down from the area where the garden seems to be settled back. It seems blue skies all around except the big portal that's above your head, and you guys can kind of smell like kind of nature. Just everything right now kind of smells like a naturey feel. You guys are standing on dirt right now, and as you see this like guy kind of poke his head through the tall grass and go, "Hey, everything all right? We heard a lot of yelling."
Yeah, I took a tumble on the way down. I'm okay.
Oh,
I got pushed in here.
yeah.
And so I just glare at Jerry.
Jerry like takes a little like bounding step and like floats away from Stella just a little bit.
Alrighty. The guy who opened it is like, it looks like everything looks weird on him. He looks like he's made of plastic. He has like a little plastic helmet on, with little camo colors on it, and he looks like he's wearing all camo shirt and camo pants. And he kind of goes, he's a humanoid, but he also finger guns for Stella and wild magic too. But he goes, "Are you lost? You look like you're not having a very good time in here."
We were sent in here to help?
We've just arrived. We are supposed to reconnoiter with a representative from the Garden of Eden.
Ah, yeah, that's my village. It's right back yonder. I can take you there if you want.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. Do you have anything to kind of compensate me for my time and effort?
Undying affection.
Oh, that doesn't really pay the bills for my family, but okay.
Well, in that case, can you just point us in the direction?
Well, I feel like we're already kind of I'm Thomas, by the way, but now we know each other's names. It's a little bit more personal. I wouldn't want to send you off on your way for you to get lost.
We
And...
only know your name, though.
What's your name?
Stella?
Now we both know each other's name. That was pretty easy. All right.
Fair enough.
So, I wouldn't want you to get marauded or murdered or killed by anything in the tall grass around us. So, I mean, maybe a couple, you can break off some, some of the good stuff and I'll let you run on through.
This feels like extortion.
I don't like to paint pretty pictures with bad words, so...
What are you looking for exactly?
At this moment, I would like a grand piano to appear in the air above Thomas.
Wild magic, you monsters. As the grand piano just directly above Thomas, as it just crushes Thomas into the ground. Without another... It doesn't make a sound, doesn't nothing. Just... Piano just smashes him flat as Thomas is gone, but the piano crushes the grass too, and right beyond you see the gates. It says Garden of Eden as right behind it. You know exactly where to go now.
That was his final number.
Let's go.
I don't think
Job well done. Let's go. Oh, actually, before we move on, can I see if the piano is still playable?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check to see if it's okay.
13.
13? Yeah, you could do a little doodly on it.
I would like to perform the "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey."
Hello, my man. Hello, my woman. Copyright, damn it. But it'll be fine. Go ahead and play a sick little tune as you see Gek kind of get down and start playing. It seems like the piano itself is trying to like move, but nothing goes.
Okay. I just played my little ditty. Charleston. 21 roll for my performance check in case you wanted to know.
You played
It was amazing.
the sickest piano of your life, man. Like everyone around is just like you even see like some of the guards off on the Garden of Eden going. So you see like on the top, these guys are just like kind of wiping their eyes. But pathway is clear for you guys. Whatever you want to do.
We have a sign pointing us in the correct direction. We should wander.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Let's go. At least we got rid of the annoying guy.
As
Okay.
as you guys make your way, getting to the front of what looks like the garden. It says Garden of Eden, all kind of spelled out in different fonts, different letters. On what looks like to you guys like a big plastic wrapper held up by two small pieces of wood that would, in other times, you would use to pick your teeth. As the like town around it is kind of little pieces of wood chips that kind of designate like the perimeter of the town. And on the inside, you guys see little plastic boxes that kind of signify different buildings inside. On the outside is a tall ant like it looks like a big ant creature. You guys would know it's a lot smaller in your plane. Here it is kind of standing up tall, about the same size as you guys, as it's talking to what seems to be a little bit smaller creature. Juniper, can you please explain your character as you were talking to this ant?
Sure. So, I am a Tressum, and I did say my name wrong. So, I am Juniper, and he is actually, he's kind of a little guy. If you've ever seen like a tomcat, kind of a little unruly. His fur is a little matted in some places, but just like slicked back, where he's done this thing like 50 times. And he's got like the most adorable little wings. They're not full grown yet, but they're there. And yeah, that's my little guy.
As you are arguing with this ant who's like, yo, so, I mean, if you want, right, I can, and he kind of pulls out of his little sack. I know you're leaving town. Hear me out. I can give you, and he hands you what looks like a big piece of cookie, but kind of broken off a bit. He goes, I can give you one of these. All right, and you just take it. You take it directly to where, I know where I know we're not talking about what you're doing, but you take it there. All right, and all you do is bring me back. And then he shows like a little piece of parchment right there on the list. Don't say it out loud, but right there, you bring me that back, and we'll call it even.
That's it? That's all you want?
That's all I want. On the list it says honey. Don't say it out loud.
Okay. Let's do it. Oh, he hands this little pile.
Much love. And he, you see the ant start walking away as you start leaving the town. And you were given a little bit of information as to you might be on the lookout of extra help. And as kind of wandering into the front of town, you see these humanoids. I'm going to cut to intro for 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Tech break, 2 seconds. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Tech issues, everybody. As the ant kind of walks away, you see as these people that you don't recognize, they don't really fit into the ideal of what your town kind of looked like. They have a very different vibe to them as they're kind of looking around with like big wide eyes. You were given a slight description prior by the people that kind of sent you out of the town, that you could possibly run into somebody that wouldn't fit the ideal description of a member of Backyardica. As you see these people kind of enter, just looking around.
Do we even know what we're looking for, guys?
I think we are looking for a representative of this place, the Garden of Eden.
I was thinking maybe we should look for the city hall or something similar, or maybe see if they have an adventurers guild.
Or a shoebox, judging by the aesthetics of everything else.
Shoes come in boxes from where you're from?
What else would you put them in?
Usually they're just on a shelf.
A shoe shelf. Interesting.
Can I, like, I'm gonna like tug on Gek's like tunic or whatever and be like, no, come down here for 2 seconds.
I'll lean down.
Jerry leans down too.
I give Jerry a look like, who invited you, kind of.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a team speak. I will move back up to my normal height and stands back up.
He's really
Yeah.
weird, right?
Well,
We
a little
agree on
bit.
this?
I mean, yeah, but look at where we are. This place is pretty weird too.
Okay, all right, fine.
But yeah,
Fine.
just keep an eye out. He's something ain't right.
Okay. Just glad we're on the same page. That's all.
Definitely.
And if you guys want to look around the town, or if you want to, or whatever you guys want to do, it's completely up to you.
Jerry's just looking for the nearest person that looks like an official representative of this place.
I look at Jerry and I'm just like, Jerry, you ever take off those sunglasses you're wearing?
Definitely.
Can you now?
No,
Why not?
because the sun is out.
I just kind of roll my eyes and I'm like, oh, all right, and kind of mumble and start looking around with Stella for someone or someplace important looking.
You see, as kind of off in the distance, you see that creature, or that small little creature that was talking to the ant. But you see, like, kind of coming around the corner is this man in like a kind of like a big sash with a green small hat that sits like real close to his head, with little gray hair kind of poking out of it, and also like a green smock and attire with a little apron on. But it says "Father" across the sash. And you see him kind of making his way past. But he looks like the most official that you see out of everybody in the town.
I lean down to Stella. Hey, does he look? He looks pretty important, right?
I think so.
It's like someone that could help for sure.
Jerry, why don't you go see what he's all about?
I will introduce myself to the paternal figure.
I'm not gonna lie, out of character, I did that just to see what would happen.
Jerry like drifts up, like just in like little bounding moon steps, because I think levitate's still up. Hello, sorry, Daddy. I was wondering if you had some time.
Just call me Daddy.
I was judging based on your figure and trying to change your title into a more familial tone.
Yeah, I don't think that's really doing it for me there, Chief. The name, and he kind of sticks his hand out. The name is Glop.
Oh, sorry, Daddy. I mean
No,
Glop. And
Nope.
here, I shall shake your hand.
Can I run up there?
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I'm like, Hi. We got sent here to help. He's not explaining it well. Sorry. We got sent here to help.
Help what?
With Backyardica? Save Backyardica?
That's the whole nation. What were you trying to help?
I'll walk up behind them, be like, "Oh, we were sent through a portal by a small man in a tuxedo, saying to find who is in charge at the Garden of Eden."
Oh, you're the guild that was supposed to help us about 7 days ago.
Yeah, they were calling us the hey guys, what was our name again?
The Chaos Crew.
Yeah.
It's a real dumb name.
Yeah,
that's
We
fine.
didn't pick it.
We did not pick it.
It was chosen for us.
Okay.
Kind of assigned?
Great. Yeah, we already found somebody to kind of take care of the problem. You're no longer requested. Thank you for your service.
Okay. How do we get back then?
Figure it out. You all were 7 days late to something that could be catastrophic to our entire way of life. And
We only got told about this like 20 minutes ago, maybe?
There was an unfortunate case of high lethality with the previous guild members, and we have come to replace them as swiftly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
they all died.
They all
That's what we were
died.
told.
Oh wow.
Apparently, some sort of horrible accident.
To shreds, apparently.
To shreds, apparently. Oh,
Yeah.
that's. I apologize about the rudeness. Then, well, I
It's
mean-
okay.
I mean, I guess you could help. Well, there he is, and kind of starts like nervously making his way over. He goes, Juniper. Hey.
His wings like fluff around.
No, I'm not the best at talking. Usually it's my brothers. Can you I know Flick sent you on the mission to go to the Great Oak Spire. I think these are the fellows that were supposed to go in your place beforehand. I don't mean to trouble you, but maybe you could use some extra help. We could actually put them to use.
I mean, do they have any qualifications?
That's a really good question. Hey, are you all qualified
Yes.
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah, back where we come from, I'd say so.
What
Can you extrapolate on that?
yeah, extrapolate.
Well, I didn't think we needed to. We formed a guild. They sent us here. They said we get paid. Finish up
We
the
did
deal.
rescue a lot
Good.
of people from a giant worm recently.
Oh.
How big was this worm?
I don't know. We were. It's a very long story that I don't think we really have time for.
There was a whole play being put on inside of it. We were part of it. Just
Oh,
start there.
I am a certified tour guide.
I guess you don't need me then. You can find your way around.
I have not been brought up to speed on the locations here.
Oh, snap.
I would very
Yeah.
much. We'd very much like your help.
Yeah, we need it. We're new to the area, and I don't think we could find a way around on our own.
Yes, help us to help you.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Let me
Gek.
introduce myself. I'm Gek, and you are.
Juniper.
Very nice to
call
meet
me
you.
June. Nice to meet
Well-
you too, Gek.
These are my associates here. We got Jerry and Stella. Jerry's a little weird, but he's an alright guy.
June holds his paw out. He's just like this. Like, alright. I guess we're all in the matter of helping people here in the Garden of Eden, so if you want to tag along, I guess you can.
Yeah,
Then he like
they also said the rest of their people died. I just thought I'd tell you that beforehand. Alright. Yeah.
We did not
Yeah.
kill them. There was a horrible accident.
Oh. Well, how are we sure that this isn't gonna happen again? Or are you just like coming with me to die?
We
Or-
don't have any needles this time. It was the needles last time.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess if you're sure there are no needles, I really hate vaccinations. We should probably get going.
That's a hot take.
Awesome.
Okay, do you guys have the mission, details? Do you know what you're going to do?
Hey, he didn't give us anything, did he?
Not really. Wasn't around long enough to know. I kind of got pushed in here.
Juniper, a dark rain cloud appears above your head and follows you around for the next hour. As
That's
wild magic.
new.
I really hate being wet.
That usually doesn't rain here. Okay. So what the mission was, it was kind of irresponsible to lose the paper, but the mission was that you all were supposed to go and help we're trying to solve a little bit of a problem at the Great Oak Spire. We're trying to make amends with their leader, as their gang has been a little bit rough lately, and we're afraid they might do something a little drastic. They are known as the Iron Tails, and they take up, well, it points over, that big tree off kind of that way. But it's kind of difficult to get access. You can't just walk in the front door anymore. Overlord Adelis has been a little different lately, so it's been a little harder to just kind of walk in and befriend him. So
They've been different. How?
just a lot more angrier lately. Adelis used to be kind of sweet. It's not very sweet anymore. But yeah, he's kind of locked up inside of there. He doesn't really leave too often. But that's why we sent our best, and he points over to Juniper. Juniper should be able to figure out a way in there. We have nothing but hope. So, yeah. Well,
All right.
Good. Well, let's get going, shall we? No dawdle around here. This is gonna be a really fun companion. So, yeah, you guys ready?
Is there a specific manner in which we are meant to parlay with them? A trade? A convincing? A battle?
Well, I'm hoping that you can put it peacefully would be the idea. You know, we really don't. The Iron Tails are kind of a rough bunch, but we just kind of want to make it. You know, we want to be friends like we used to be. So if we could possibly maybe find some middle ground that we could work out to kind of just be pals, I think that would be okay. And especially there's been kind of a shortage of food lately, and that would kind of help out if we could share a little bit better.
Why has there been a shortage?
It's kind of hard to explain if you're not really from here. We used to have a really friendly. Well, he was a really, really tall guy, and he used to throw us big bestowments of food. Actually and he points over towards like a big installment closer to the big house. From there, and you see like what looks like a big bench kind of covered in some vines, as it's gargantuan compared to you guys. He used to throw us bestowments of food from that area over there, and yeah, it hasn't thrown us food lately.
Out of curiosity, are we able to tell whether we were shrunken down when going through the portal, or if everything here is just large?
Based on the size of the house that you see off in the distance, it looks like everything here is just, you were shrunken down to the size of these people. And even like some of the stuff that you're kind of passing as you guys have been walking through, almost looks a little foreign to you guys as well. It doesn't look like the same like lands you guys once inhabited.
We probably solved their food problem by going back through the portal and throwing in a turkey leg. Because it would be big, right? I'm not talking to them. This is just...
Oh, I thought you were going to solve our food problem. Wow. Well,
We solve one problem at a time. We should probably do this one that we have right now. You think? Maybe?
well, if you need any more information, I think my brother is walking around the front. We were kind of fortifying our walls a bit. Either find him, his name's Flick, or my other brother Kickle. I'm Glop, by the way. And yeah, any three of us can give you the information. So I'll get out of your hair. Good luck. See, kind of takes a few steps back and starts walking.
Goodbye, friend.
You guys are left to your own devices.
Should we make way to these Iron Tails?
Probably.
I just shrug and go,
Yeah, so we should probably get going if you guys wanna make
Yeah.
it there. What time of day is it? Just out
Uh,
of curiosity.
it's still about midday right now. Daylight is still kind of
Midday?
churning.
Okay.
Mhm. Easy.
I mean, if you guys are ready to go.
I am ready.
I assume if I live here, like I kind of have a sense of direction of which way I should be going.
Absolutely. Making
Okay.
you can main path it as you are walking directly, like just kind of going forward. You see as the grass is kind of curved down, almost just a little bit more cut, as you can kind of like see where the pathway would lead towards the Great Oak Spire, which is the base of the Iron Tails. You see as the grass is a little bit more like wild. It's a little bit taller than the path itself, which is kind of made out of just cobblestone. As you guys start making your way down the pathway, leaving the Garden of Eden, you hear one more kind of like, all right. Kind of pulls himself out of the grass and goes, hey, Juniper. As you see, it's another one of the brothers wearing like a little more of a bluish cap that's a little bit more down, and he kind of makes his way out and goes, Juniper, you heading out?
Yeah, might as well get this over with. I, as you know, have some pretty important things I gotta take care of, so.
Yeah. Hey, can you come here? It's Clickle, the other brother, and he kind of goes, can you come here for a second? You mind?
Juniper, like, flutters over.
Hey, I don't know if we, I don't know if you know how bad the situation's kind of getting over there. I don't know if you're going to be able to find easy access just going to the front door. You might want to stop at the pillbox on the way. It's, and you know the pillbox is like a small little bar. And he kind of goes, they got a show going on, but the head of their show, he's doing a signing today. He might be able to give you some information on getting inside of the Great Oak Spire. So, yeah.
Awesome. That would be greatly helpful. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Who's the the skin people?
The weirdos?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So, apparently it's gotten so bad that some of the other people that were supposed to help died. So, these ones were sent to help me out. I mean, they look pretty useful, so I have some hopes. But yeah, we're just gonna do our thing, and I'm gonna do my thing, and we're gonna do a thing. So,
All right, well, do your thing here, and he pulls out of his pouch a big, large cookie. As he hands it to you, and he goes, maybe take that for the road if you need it.
Sounds good.
I
Get under my wing.
I see this happen, and since my guy's a bugberry, just on his like monstrous jowls, he kind of starts drooling and he licks his lips like.
Gotta earn it, Chief. And he kind of goes back to this. Have a good one. Keep him in line, Juniper. That's yeah, got a lot going on there. All of a sudden, also Juniper, on the cookie, because of chat, there's a little face that appears and goes, "If you eat me, it's gonna hurt."
That's nice. I just shove it in my backpack. It's like flipping everywhere. I'm like, that's enough of that.
Oh god! Just crushes in the back. You guys are easily left to your own devices as you guys can head any direction, straight to the Oak Spire.
June, before we head out, I had a little bit of a question. Is there a barber shop or something equal to that here? A friend Jerry over here is looking a little shaggy.
Oh, I do not need a trim. I am good.
No,
just the way I
he
am.
needs a trim, and I just kind of put a hand over his face.
I mean,
Not
I
at
don't usually
all.
groom other people, but you know, we could give that a shot. There's like a bar around the corner. I'm sure like the barkeep could probably whip something up. If you're
Maybe we
Oh.
should do that
really
when we get
feeling-
back. This seems kind of important.
The only thing that needs to be whipping is my hair, back and forth.
okay. You know, I usually just take a little bit of spit and kind of. You could try if you wanted to. If not, yeah, I think it looks good.
Thank you.
Seen some long hairs in my time, none with skin like you, but Nonetheless.
Yes, I do indeed have totally normal skin.
Mm. Do you? Juniper just kind of like looks at him and looks away. Yeah. Well, with that, I did get some info from my buddy over here that we could get some more instructions at the bar down the street or the tavern. Would you guys be down to stop there first?
Always ready for a drink.
Yeah, there will be
Certainly.
drinks and hopefully lots of milk. So for this cookie, I guess. Yeah.
I wonder, did the cookie mean that it would hurt it for you to eat it? Or it would hurt you eating it?
Want to try some? Could
Sure!
test that theory. Okay, so I pull the cookie out of my backpack.
Life is pain, life is existence! Why? Why did you shove me back there? Ah!
I don't,
I just stand there like totally wide-eyed, like, what the hell?
If life is pain, then could you be in out of pain by not having life?
I didn't. Moments ago, I had no life. There was nothing. It was just an existence of cream and sugar and carbohydrates. I don't know what I am.
Jerry
What?
just starts reaching for the cookie.
Oh! Please! Don't. What are you doing? Oh!
Grabs it.
Ah!
Take-
Everything touching me hurts! Ah! Ah!
Don't worry, it will all be over soon.
Oh, God! Ah!
Why didn't I eat the whole thing? Dude, we have to save some of that.
There's like a small pause in the noise, and then like
Oh.
Oh, my
there's
God!
a tiny bit left.
The memories of my family, my wife, my kids are gone! All I remember is the darkness of the backpack!
I
Ah!
think I've only made the situation worse.
The teeth under there! Oh my God!
Oh, now we have to get more food. Thanks a
Would
lot.
you like to finish the job?
Why is the food talking?
It does that sometimes.
It just. All right then. It's kind of weird.
I am confused as to the social protocol in this moment. Who
Well, you see,
wants
Jerry,
to be
cookies
having an
don't
existential crisis.
Kill me!
typically talk.
Please kill me!
Sometimes. I mean, you should probably just finish that. I mean, now that you have your little.
Oh! And
It was delectable.
Good. That's good. The screaming is a little
so much
unbearable.
happier that I don't work at the bakery anymore. Oh no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be off the pastries for a while.
Probably for the best. Yeah. A lot of things.
So, drink then, so I can forget what just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head off. And if you guys are cool with that, I'm gonna start walking towards the tavern.
Sure, I'll follow along.
Hiking towards the
Jerry
tavern.
follows.
Perfect.
As you guys start walking down the cobblestone path, the grass is still pretty tall. As you kind of keep going just a little bit further, you notice that the path kind of veers off, and it seems like a cobblestone kind of goes off to the left as well. And you know, Juniper, usually you'd be able to kind of see these places pretty easily, but the grass is a little bit like grown over just a tad comparably to what it normally is. As you kind of round the corner, you guys see what looks like a big orange bottle that's kind of like buried a little bit into the mud. And you see like a label on top of it. If anybody that can speak or read common, as you kind of get in just a little bit further, you notice like in common it says medication on the top of it, and it kind of like lists a little bit of description under it. And then on the inside, you guys see like lots of little tables inside, kind of made out of different little corks. And you see like a small, like long bar kind of pressed up to the side of the orange kind of capsule. And in the back is a small little table where you see somebody, like two kind of bigger, I would say like guard-looking fellows in kind of more of that camo that you were seeing earlier from the guy that was crushed under the piano, with camo pants all the way down and brown boots. As they're
Sorry.
they're standing off, like they're in the back. They're standing pretty far, so they're probably about 100 feet from you guys. But the bar is, it's half filled. I mean, there's a lot of different people inside. And in the back, it looks like it's getting a little darker in there as they're preparing for something. But right now, nobody's really focused on the bar area. Nobody's really focused on the door. It's kind of easy to walk in and out. It's wide open for entry, so you guys can kind of walk in and take a look around if you needed to.
Jerry walks in and just keeps walking forward, but his head turns in like a 360 as he's surveying the room.
Is you hear from like the bar area. You looking for something, sweetie?
Hello! I would say I'm more fatty or meaty than sweetie, but I'll take it.
Okay, interesting. I like it. Were you looking for something to drink, though?
Yes! What would a standard human order be?
A standard human order. You see, as this Barbie doll kind of lady looks down at her pad and flips through. Milk. We could serve you. We have fresh orange juice. It just depends on what you're looking for. I don't really know what the human
I'll
order
take
would
the
be.
juiced remains of a fresh orange fruit.
All right. Are the rest of you looking for anything to drink? Hopefully not in the same description as the one here.
I just have milk, please.
Okay,
Yes, make that two. That would be delightful.
2 milks, perfect. And for you,
Kind of looking a bit quizzical at June and Stella, and I'm just like, I look at the bartender and I'm like, do you have anything stronger, like an ale or
Oh,
something along those lines?
I know what you're looking for. Give me just a second. And as she puts the milk and the orange juice in front of you guys, she goes off to her little fridge and she opens it. As she pulls out a little cup with 2 muscular arms, and she pours the milk directly into the top of it. And she goes, yeah, here you go. And sets it directly in front of you, as it's just a big manly cup. Like, not man, the big muscular cup that is, like, with its arms all flexed out. Goes, yeah, I mean, that's what you're looking for, right?
I think I was talking about maybe like beer.
Beer. I don't know what is a beer?
Liquor?
No.
Have you ever been drunk before?
How could she? She's not a liquid.
Yeah.
Jerry. Damn it, Jerry.
Just leave it, Gek. I don't think they have what you're looking for this time.
I'm just
Can I
gonna
have some
grab.
fermented milk.
Fermented milk. Nobody really drinks the spoiled. Do you want spoiled milk?
No.
Sorry.
This will be fine. I'm just gonna. I grab the 2 muscular arms on the cup and I just start chugging away.
She looks at the rest of you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I just look over.
I'm,
And I was told you might have some information. Or
I'm gonna
I might be able
interrupt.
to find some information.
I'm gonna interrupt on purpose while June is talking to the bartender, kind of like half slurping back. Look, I would like something to go in here, something to dip maybe, like the sentient cookie.
The sentient cookie.
It's a long story. I don't know.
We met a cookie that had an existential crisis until I ate it.
Oh, they're fine. I'll be fine.
A long story. He said someone else has said the entire story.
This is. You all are very interesting. I'm gonna go. I will go get some food. You guys are cool to pay up your tabs when I get back. I am actually closing out to register very soon.
Right, you freaked her out. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Sit down the cup and just go on his snout. He's like, I take it this is on the house. Like, you know, we could expense this for the job. I'm a little light on coin right now. What do they use as money here?
That's a good question.
They actually use now that Juniper, that they use smaller. Give me 1 second. They use. Find the right name because I want to make sure I'm right. Damn it. They actually use Choco crispy dunkers. They are small little, like tiny little discs.
You
of
are
cookie.
making me so hungry. Why are you doing this?
You all wanted to play Planes of Backyard. Damn it! Cookies are our currency.
Pick up some Oreos or something, man.
We do need some for the road as well, so need to get that lady back here if we can. Do I see any like food in the back?
You see like kind
Any
of
like butter cookies?
yeah. There's like smaller little, I would say little granules of kind of like the cookie pieces, and then you see like kind of little pieces of bread and stuff. Just all balled up. Like everything is kind of balled up to hand out. But yeah, you see some.
Can I try and take some? Because has she walked away by now?
She has. She has walked over back to the fridge as she's kind of digging through, grabbing other stuff.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
look back at my party and like float over the table and attempt to grab some stuff in my backpack. It's like a sleight of hand or something.
Go ahead and absolutely roll me a sleight of hand check.
That would be perfect. Let's see, first roll of the net for me. That sucked. 8.
8.
Don't you have fate?
Yeah, do you have fate?
So I think that's a 1.
The 1 or a 20. You're gonna flip either a coin or a D2.
We can try this. I think I do. Was that one of the things that you gave me with
Yep.
thunder guns? Yeah. Okay. All right. So heads or tails, I guess. I imagine.
Yep.
Like, if I did a coin, okay, and heads would be 20.
Yeah, we'll do heads is 20 and tails is 1.
Okay, let me make sure I know switch. Perf. Dear. Heads.
Heads, you would have gotten caught as you easily kind of sneak your hand back and like just grab. Are you going for the cookie or are you going for the bread?
The bread.
The bread, as you kind of swoop it and grab it, as you're able to kind of slip it back in your pack, like away from prying eyes, as the lady kind of starts making her way back over and going, I couldn't really find anything to get you all to eat. Maybe you all could just pay up your tabs now? You fade again, also, Juniper. Maybe you could pay your tabs and maybe find food elsewhere for now?
Yeah, what's the tab come up to?
Oh, easy enough. Let me... It's gonna be 6, Choco Crisp Dunkers.
What?
You don't take copper or silver?
Why would we take building materials?
He just kind of scratches his face, like he's like so confused right now. I'm just gonna look over to June.
I want to eat all the cookie that I had. Do I have anything else in my backpack or in my inventory? Maybe?
Oh god, that was the money.
I would,
well,
I
some
would,
other things.
I would say, looking in your bag, you definitely have some spare amounts of currency from the jobs you've worked. I would say you probably have about 10 if you want to use it to pay the bill.
You know, I don't have enough to pay for all of you. Is there a way maybe we could work this off, or I can maybe do something for you in return? Quest? I have some bread. Do you want some bread?
I will take the bread and knock off 1 Choco Crisp Dunker. Would you... Well, I mean, I don't really know if there's anything you can do besides pay the bill. She kind of looks around. I don't know. You know what? Perfect. I got an idea. You're all kind of, well, unique. If you could take this drink, and she kind of like looks over at like this little small platter of drinks, and she goes, if you could take these drinks over to him in the back, and points over to a table that looks like it's for signing, and you see this angry like bigger plastic penguin man kind of just like sitting there with his hands on his face, as the 2 army men that were standing right on the sides of the table are kind of just like looking off. If you could take this over to them, we'll call it even.
Okay.
Oh. For
I can handle that.
Dunkers.
I'm
Do that.
Do I see the tray of drinks?
Yep, it is right. It is absolutely like right off the side.
Gonna grab it and carry it over.
Because thank you so much. As you start kind of making your way, and you hear her like deleting your tab. Are all of you guys heading over there?
I'm following.
Okay. Making your way over, you see this man who just kind of looks down, like he's kind of hands on his face. He has like a small little hat on with like a little propeller on it, a little rainbow one, as his like two little tiny like flappers are kind of just like rubbing his face, and he's kind of got little shorts that go down to his feet, and two little penguin like build feet. And he's just kind of sitting at this table as these army men kind of like step in the way and go, "You here for a signing?"
Oh, no. I'm here to bring the drinks over.
So, where's the bartender? Who are you?
She just asked if we could bring them over for us.
It's not a nice thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it kind of moves out of the way. You set him on this table right here, and you hear, No, wait a moment, where's the bartender? Who are these people? As you see this man, like, stand up from the table, as you see little penguin guy, kind of with an angrier face, skin of plastic. Who are you?
My name is Gek. I'm here to bring these drinks to you. You looked a bit down, figured you could use a pick-me-up.
Your name is Gek. Do you work here, Gek?
I do now.
Okay.
We're new here.
I am always served by Barbie. Where is the rest? No. I do not. Barbie, I need a fresh order of drinks. I do not want anything that these people have touched. No.
Excuse me. I am from here. Do you have a problem?
I do. You've touched my drinks, and you don't work here. You don't have any serving license. I don't know what you all are doing here. Are you here for a book signing? If not, then I don't want anything to do with any of you.
What book have you written? I've never heard of you.
I am the lead member of the Front Hooligans. How do you not know who I am? And he kind of gets a little bit closer. You've seen me in all of the shows that we do around here. If you're from around here, you know who I am. You said you're from around here? You should know who I am.
He kind of throws
You know
his
who I
hands up.
am.
No!
A cabbage just appears in Stella's hand. Gek, do you want this? I don't know where it came from.
You say a cabbage?
Yeah.
I just grabbed the cat. This looks great. I grabbed the cabbage, and he's just like palming this big cabbage. He dips it in the guy's milk, and then just takes a chunk out of it.
Disgusting! I
I
don't...
didn't think he was gonna do that.
Who is it? You just pull gross things out to dip into people's drinks? This is...
It just appeared.
I have played in bigger shows than you and your group have ever heard. I played for the Great Oak Spire. I have played for the Garden of Eden's, the Power Bowl that is in there. I have played all over Backyardica, even in the other Backyardicas. I will not be treated this way. I dignify new drinks. I would like brand new drinks, and I would like her, as he points to Stella, removed from the premises immediately.
Excuse me.
I didn't do anything.
Oh,
You can't talk to my friend like that.
I don't care if you're friends. This does
Well-
not concern me.
Hold on, sir. I don't care about you. We're not from Backyardica. You mean nothing to me.
Feeling is mutual.
Hey, Gek, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to start something. We already have other things to do.
All right.
It's okay.
The Great Oak
Just kinda-
Spire.
He looks a little angry, but he gets out of it.
That's a rather impressive venue. How did you get the invite?
Easy enough. Why do you want to know?
I'm just curious. You seem to be of importance, so I am attempting to learn why you are important.
Well, I if you need to know, pal, I'm really good friends with Adelis. So I kind of make my way around if I need to be.
Let's not be too hasty. So, it turns out we're actually kind of headed in the right direction. I'm really sorry, if we made you feel uncomfortable and dunked some vegetables in your milk or your drinks. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you, or, maybe trade some stories?
Write some stories. Fine. All right. It has not been a great day. I don't know if you've noticed, but
I can tell.
nobody has shown up to my signing, and it is. I come here. I grace these humble people with my presence, and instead nobody shows up. They're too busy for Oswald, the leader of the front hooligans. Nobody understands what it's like to be such a jeweled member of such a prestigious show.
While he's doing this, I'm kind of still chewing on this milk-soaked cabbage, and I'm like, maybe no one showed up because he's an asshole.
Hey, we're trying to get info, bud.
Did you just call me an asshole?
No, I didn't.
No.
Like, drag Gek outside.
I said you were beautiful. That's what I said. My mouth was full. You probably couldn't understand me.
Words are very difficult to pronunciate across cabbage.
See, Jerry knows.
I'm not a fan of this entire group of people. Look. Yes, it has been a rough day, but it'll be fine. I'll go to the next venue, and the people of there probably have class and culture. I do not think the people here understand the exquisity they've been induced to today.
Those are definitely the right words.
They were, yes. Thank you.
Would you know how to induce us into Adelis's company?
Oh, Jerry, we don't want him to seduce us, okay?
Why would you want to be in Adelis' company? Adelis is locked down right now. He's not really taking any friendly visitors at the moment.
What about neutral visitors?
Not really taking any visitors at the moment. Why are you so keen to get in and talk to Adelis?
I have some business with him, first off, which is none of yours, but because you've had such a rough day, pulls out the bread. I really want you to have this, and I would really appreciate it if you could just point us in the right direction, since you are such a keen man of understanding and experience, like myself. It would just be really appreciated.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage on that one for sure.
You would.
Can I give him Bardic Inspiration?
Absolutely.
So you have a D6. You can add to that.
Nice.
I love you.
Love you. You're great.
Okay. And then, what did you say? What kind of check? Persuasion?
Yep, persuasion with advantage.
Sick. Oh, okay. We'll do D6, because she's missing. That's better. Okay, support. I do have advantage, though, so let's do that first one again, if that's cool.
Absolutely.
That's so much better. Holy crap. Okay, so 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He looks at you and kind of looks around just for a second and goes, all right. And he takes the bread and goes, it's been a while since I've had a good meal. But, I mean, I'm not really looking to ask. I don't really care. Dallas is he's a good friend of mine, but he's been a little different lately. Here, and he pulls out what seems to be like a little kind of necklace almost, and he gives you this little card. Kind of looks like a little trading card for everyone at home, but to you it just looks like a little card. And he goes, if you use this at the bottom of the Great Oak Spire, there's a stage entrance to kind of get in for private shows for Delis. Look, I think it kind of leans in a little closer to you. I don't know what you're planning up there, or what you're planning on doing. Delis is a good guy. I may not have a lot to my name right now. The front hooligans are doing their best to make it back, but you heard a hair on his head. I will mess you up. As he leans a little closer.
I intend to do nothing of the sort. I have only peaceful intentions. Would you mind reminding me of your name?
It's Oswald.
Oswald. Well, thank you, Oswald. I really, really appreciate this. You have no idea.
That's fine. Now take you and your little club and go be fine. Watch out though. I don't know why you would have to go in through the stage entrance, but I'm assuming you're trying to avoid all the Iron Tails. You got anything else? You give me one more piece of something, I'll give you something. And kind of.
I'm gonna walk up while they're talking. Can I have some a flask of wine or mead in my bag from my world?
I would say a flask is easy enough.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the flask, and it accompanies two little glasses that he holds on his fingers together, and he just drops them on the table. Bygones be bygones. Have some drink from my world. It'll loosen you up a little bit more. I pour the two drinks. I lift it up to him and I say, "Cheers."
The luxury from a different world. I am lucky. And he gives a little cheers. And as he pours it back, he immediately just it just falls back as the toy just lands lifeless. It doesn't seem like it's dead. It just seems like it's like its limbs are not moving at the moment, as its like feet aren't moving and none of the pieces of its body are moving.
No one drinks
June,
here.
is he okay? It was just the mead from back home. Not
Little
even
did
that strong.
Oswald know that Gex spent years
Nobody-
building up an immunity to iocane powder.
Hey, even if you don't drink, one drink ain't gonna hurt you.
Puts his little paw on his neck and checks for a pulse.
You feel I don't want to describe this. You feel the pulse. You know what to look for in Backyardica for a pulse of somebody that happens to be of this make and caliber. As you put your hand on it, you feel a very faint pulse, but it doesn't feel like he's what's the best way to put it? It doesn't feel like he's suffering or anything. It feels more like he's just kind of in a state of inanimation almost.
Grab the glass of milk and splash it on his face.
It doesn't. You splash it as at this point, Juniper, you hear almost drowning, dry drowning from the ground as a lot of the milk just landed.
Oh my god, what did you do?
Just trying to wake him up.
Know which direction to go.
Still needed things. We needed oh no.
Now he's wet.
Oh no.
He's just on his back.
I touch my little paw to his neck and I cast Cure Wounds.
Easy enough. How many points do you heal him for?
That's gonna be 2d8 plus 2. So let me do a little rollaroo, and I will let you know. Have more of those, so just don't die too soon, my friends. Okay. 9 points.
9 points as he goes. What the hell what was that?
It was my father's mead recipe. I've never seen anyone just pass out after one shot.
I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. What the heck? You trying to kill me? Are you doing that to Adelis? I'm gonna probably should
No,
call
I'm
someone.
still here.
Oh my God! Please don't. Just go. Just please get. I want nothing to do with whatever this is, man. Please leave. Oh my goodness.
My apologies.
Is he kind of just wheezing to himself at the table?
Let's maybe not try and intoxicate anybody else from this area. I only have a few more of these, and, you know, should probably not use them.
Probably
Oh,
not.
wow.
All right, I'll keep to myself.
More for you. And then, I guess, would I know, like, the direction of the oak spires?
Absolutely. If you left,
Okay.
you could easily walk there. It'd probably take you like 20 minutes.
Didn't he say he
Okay.
had something else he wanted to tell us?
It's true. I mean, you guys want to try a check? Or, like, I could...
We did
Oh,
give you an experience you'll never forget.
Oswald, you were saying you had something else you wanted to tell my friend June here.
I did. I don't want. I just want you to get the hell out of here now.
The fastest way to do that is to tell us what you were gonna tell us.
You can burn in hell. I don't want to give you anything. Holy shit, man.
Then I will
Got
give
more
you
mead.
I will give you the presence of my company.
I
Gek,
don't want that.
roll me intimidation, Gek. And actually, Jerry, roll me intimidation as well. He is horrified of you staring at him.
18.
Isn't he a penguin?
Yeah, he's the little penguin.
The inspiration is
thing.
plus a d4, right?
Is plus a d4.
Okay.
Oh, wait, then I have 23. Because I got it earlier and didn't use it.
16, and if that fails, I can try and roll another d4.
He looks at both of you and goes, "All right, I'll tell you, just leave me alone, man. Listen, the Iron Tails are on pretty hard lock and key right now. They've been locked down ever since the shortage, and they're probably not gonna be super cool with a bunch of friendlies that they don't recognize walking right in the stage door. So the only other thing I'll tell you is they have some people working here that are really good friends with the Iron Tails. So be on your guard if you go and asking questions about them. So
Thank you, Oswald. Appreciate it.
yeah, get the fuck away from me, please, forever. Like, don't
Hey.
come back. You want a signed copy of Front Hooligans?
Yeah, why not?
All right, I take that. Tell your friends, but please, you don't come back, like, ever.
I'll tell them all.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Take it and put it in my bag.
Kind of goes back to the table as he moves. You hear like the dragging of the table as they move it a little bit back from you guys.
Jerry waves goodbye and starts walking away, but his body like rotates towards the door, but his face doesn't. Stays on him, Oswald, for a little bit, and then swivels back around.
I want to die. I don't. Okay. He kind of looks just horrified to himself.
I think that went really well.
Okay.
I almost killed him.
Yeah,
careful,
that's
bud.
Going really well as.
At least we
Sorry.
got... There goes the lanyard. A key.
I guess.
And that works. And if anyone else up there is feeling saucy, I got some drinks for him. And I wave the thing kind of, with a little bit of an evil look.
He wants
Can
to
I-
dress him.
Can I try and spot? Was he saying that there were like agents of the Iron Tails in this like bar thing?
Yeah. Yep. Not noticeably, but yeah, there are people that are helping them.
Can I try and spot who those are?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. I would say at disadvantage because you don't know what you haven't run into the Iron Tails yet.
That's fair. Oh man, right to a natural one.
Oh god.
I got a big investigation bonus, so hey, I'll use one of these finger guns. Let's see.
Go for it.
Let's pop it off. Okay, so that is going to be a 12, and I can try and roll another d4 if that fails.
Absolutely. I would say with a 12, you kind of look around, and you don't notice any members of the Iron Tail, but you do notice that Barbie at the counter is still just like staring at you guys, like a little, not frightened, but more just kind of confused. But you don't know why she's staring at you as hard as she is.
I know that I am an unusual sort, but do you think Barbie might be involved with the Iron Tails?
Say that.
I don't know. June?
Hard to tell. I mean, we could like blatantly go ask her, or I'd be happy to go back and search her pantry.
Is that a euphemism?
It could be. He like yells like a cat in an effort to laugh.
Up to you guys.
I really don't know.
Jerry's gonna take him up on the first option and just like walks over to Barbie. Hi, are you friends with the Iron Tails?
What? Why?
I heard that there were Iron Tail friends here, and you seem to be of a certain sort. So
Keep your tone down. Keep the tone down. I'm not friends with the Iron Tails. I don't.
I heard there were friends of the Iron Tails.
I appreciate keeping the tone down. I haven't. No, I don't consort with them.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. That is a 19.
A 19. The your beard almost because of chat kind of goes, I think she's lying, as a little face kind of comes off your beard and looks back at her, and she looks very nervous, but you don't know if that's because of your group's presence, or if it's she's nervous about the line of questioning that you're going for.
Jerry will like pat the beard. There, good job spotting. And then a voice appears in Barbie's head. Lying is very bad.
She's just like screaming, and like the entire bar is kind of looking like towards this area, and you hear Oswald just off in the distance. Holy fuck, what is happening? And she's like, yeah, the friends with them, I help them! And she is like just screaming, holding her brain.
See, honesty is the best policy. What should we do with her? Juniper?
Fuck.
She lays on the ground.
Probably not that. Is there like a space in the back? Like, I hate to be so malicious. Obviously, Oswald is like noticed that she's screaming.
Yeah. There is. I mean, there was a door that she went back into to grab your guys' food. You could easily take her back there.
You guys want to help me kidnap her? Bring her back here.
Oh,
maybe she's screaming. Like, what do we do?
I know.
Christ, someone help!
I'm just gonna. I'll walk up and grab Barbie. And how tall is she compared to me? I'm 6'6".
I think they're average. So that translates to about 6 inches, 6 centimeters. She is on average I believe 6 inches. So she is 6 inches tall.
Okay, I'm just gonna take her and kind of like hold her really close and be like, "It's okay." Just pet the back of her head.
Somebody help! Help! Please! She's screaming out.
Do you require assistance?
Not from you, not from this group. I don't want anything from any of you.
Well,
He flies towards her and purrs, just like starts purring. He's trying to ease her heart rate.
She's kind of chilling out, but like she's still like heavily breathing, and she's like, "Are you gonna kill me?"
No, it's
no,
okay.
why would we kill you?
Okay.
Voices started popping in my head and just telling me that I don't even know. I've never heard this ever happen. Oh my god.
Do I know Jerry can talk to people in their brain?
Nope, he's never mentioned it yet.
Okay.
Must be the fermented milk.
I haven't had any today. Oh my god.
Sure?
Roll me a
Yo, maybe-
persuasion check at disadvantage as she is like freaking out.
What check?
A persuasion check at disadvantage.
Persuasion. Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Jerry, as you say, like as they're trying to calm her down, hot steam just pours out of all of your like your eyes, your ears, your mouth, because of chat, and the lady just starts like freaking out even more.
Ooh, this is
What's wrong with
unusual.
Jerry?
I think I'm overheating.
Oh,
You gonna be okay?
no.
I mean, I rolled an 18 for her for the persuasion, but
An 18. She looks at you and goes, "I mean, I did have a sip earlier, but it was just to start my shift. I don't."
It's
Yeah,
okay.
well, that's
We
probably
all
it.
need a little hair of the dog.
It'll be okay.
Just dealing with that son of a bitch.
She is. It's just a saying.
uh-huh. Keep it on it again.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna get out, and she kind of starts slinking away from you guys. Just gonna get out of here. I think. Maybe that'll do me some good. Thank you all for everything.
So sorry.
Yeah, no worries. As she kind of slinks away, into the back room, and as you hear like she pushes the door open with her back, you see her like break and then just start bolting as she like runs directly behind the door. And at the moment you lose sight of her unless you go after her.
She might be trying to inform the Iron Tails.
That's not good.
Nope. Jerry's gonna go after her.
She makes it back behind the door that you're like. As you get back there, you see her like hurrying up and kind of like ripping through her bag. As she kind of flips the bag open, you see her like throwing some of the stuff out. As you see her pull a small stone out, and as she's like hitting it, like you see it like light up like a glowing blue. And she's like pressing it. Come on, work.
Bad choice. Don't do that. And Jerry's just gonna like hold up like a finger gun at her.
No, I was calling it's my family. This is not what it
Liars don't prosper.
She just stands there quiet, holding the stone.
Can I have followed Jerry?
Yeah, you easily open the door as you see
Okay.
Jerry with like a finger gun towards this like
What?
woman that's just holding a
What
blue
is-
stone.
What are you doing? What's happening?
She is trying to inform the Iron Tails that we are heading that way.
Are you?
No,
Liars don't prosper.
it just goes into her head. I
God.
Can
Jerry's gonna use Mage Hand to grab the rock and move it back over to him.
I will say
Jerry.
roll me sleight of hand with advantage to just like yoink it from her.
Let's go for that yoink. And then let's see here. What's sleight of hand? That's just gonna be a 14. If that's a fail, I can add a D4 to it.
14. it's easy enough as you pull it. She's frightened right now, like she's not really focused on herself. As you kind of yoink that stone directly out of her hand, she goes, "Yes, please, let me explain before you take that.
Okay,
It's
explain.
It's the only thing that keeps the bar safe. If I don't tell them what's going on here, then we don't get neutral ground anymore. Please, you have to give me that stone back."
You need to not tell them for us. We can pretend like we've never even been here.
Fine, I don't care. Please, just give me the stone. I will not call them. You have my word.
Can I insight check and then also?
Yeah.
I just looked at Juniper to like giving him the lead.
Go for it.
I rolled another 19.
She looks honest. As she looks honestly scared. Please, I will not call them. You have my word.
Juniper, do we trust her?
Hear you. You're muted. my
Oh,
friend.
she's talking with
no.
no voice.
Don't judge me. Sorry. So I assume I followed into the back, and I kind of just look at her, and I'm like, she seems like she's telling the truth. Maybe we should leave her be. She's, I heard a lot of her screaming. It's kind of starting to disturb our other guests. So I say we take her word for it.
That seems fine with me. And Jerry just drops the stone where he's standing.
Thank you. As she picks the stone up and kind of backs up a bit. Now, I will not tell them. You may leave and go. I will do my best and just keep everyone here safe. That's my goal. So you can go. And I won't tell anybody anything.
So, just to make it clear, you all are still in the back room with her. I didn't follow, so I'm just still sipping my milk at the counter.
Yes. You just hear a lot of stuff in the front, or in the back, but you are not seeing any of this.
Okay. I'll just leave and go back to Gek.
You have a
What
good
happened
day.
in there?
Jerry just walks out.
My God.
You wanted to call them, but I asked her not to.
All right. Did we take away her ability to call them, or?
No, because it was the only way to keep this place safe.
Okay, it's a good choice. I understand.
I don't know.
Is there anything that looks like I can steal in the back that she might not notice? Food.
Yeah, you could easily.
Currency.
There's food. You took that big ball of bread was like half of the stock they had behind the counter.
I'm such an asshole.
Yeah, you're looking in the back with the shortages.
It'll be fine. Don't worry
Ruined
about it.
They definitely have some things of milk, and I would say probably a couple plastic cups and stuff, and a few different utensils, and probably a chef's knife too, I would assume.
Can I make the milk portable in the plastic cup?
Yeah, absolutely. You could pour it in and
Okay.
cap it with something.
I'm gonna try and do that without her seeing.
Roll a stealth check with advantage. Roll a sleight of hand with advantage. She is not. She's trying not to look at you guys because you've already done so much to her
Scarred
life.
her for life.
Yeah, she is not even looking that way at all.
Good.
Juniper, you also have finger guns too. So if you want to roll with 1d4.
I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Okay.
How long does that steam last?
15?
Uh, 15. I'm not gonna answer that, Miss Jerry. 15.
My milk.
15 as the steam just clouds you also as Juniper, you're easily able to like grab it, cap it, and put it in your bag without them kind of seeing anything. As she is just kind of terrified in the corner, like covering her face.
Would the steam be exiting Jerry fast enough to blow the hat off his head?
I would say when he gets close, yes. It would definitely, if he gets within like talking distance of you, yeah, it would definitely blow it right off.
Oh, but it's not coming out. It's not coming out the top, so it's not blowing my hat
No,
off.
your hat's safe. Your beard is like flying
Damn
like
it.
a little bit as like, yeah, it's fluttering for sure.
Majestic.
Easy enough. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do in the bar?
I think I've done enough damage for today.
Definitely.
Easy. Where are you guys heading from there?
Probably start making our way to the boat tower.
Great Oak Spire.
Great Oaks Bay?
Yeah.
I will just leave it to June to lead, since she knows the area, or he knows the area.
You all exit, kind of watching yourselves staying a little bit more hidden. Also, Geku of Fate on your next roll, staying a little bit more hidden to the side of the road as you kind of like crawl on the side. As you do see some of the Iron Tails kind of walking the path, you see these giant squirrels, all with like reddish fur, gray fur, all in like army camo shirts that are cut off right at the bottom, no pants, as you see a giant tail kind of sticking out right from behind it, and wearing like a camo helmet on top as well, as you see them kind of like walking and marching, as you see a couple of them marching towards the bar, as you guys are kind of slipping and slinking through. After a few moments, you guys are close enough to where you guys are. The tree has already been in sight. The backyard isn't huge. Backyardica isn't huge. As you guys kind of make your way just a little bit more forward, you guys pass the tall grass as you guys kind of make up onto a clearing where it looks like there's like a big entrance door where you see a lot of these like Iron Tails kind of making their way in and out, as they're kind of just perusing around.
June, where's the entrance for this key? Because at least looking here, it doesn't seem like we'd be able to make it in unseen.
I believe Oswald told us to use the stage entrance, so if it's alright with you guys, I'd like to take a gander around and see if maybe we can find an alternate entrance other than the main one. Yeah.
Let's do
I think
it.
that's a good idea.
Anybody have any disguise or like anything? Because the main thing he told us was that, you know, we probably shouldn't let people know here. I mean,
I don't have a disguise for myself, but if anyone would like for me to doctor up their looks, I do have a disguise kit.
Yeah, Jerry, have at it. I don't think it'll be easy to cover me up, but
Anyone have a
only-
cloak or like a pouch I can sit in? Backpack? I can sit in a backpack if there's air holes.
yeah, I don't see one.
Also, Jerry, you have finger guns on your next roll. You could easily doctor a disguise to match what the Iron Tails are rocking as they're kind of walking through.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll get some like find some like leaves to maybe match the camo look, and then also some like twigs and stuff, and then just like sort of stuff them into Gek's like already almost squirrel-like bugbear appearance to like just sort of fluff him up and give him a squirrel-esque zhuzhing.
Can't dig.
Thank you, Jerry. I feel beautiful.
You are the most glorious rodent I've ever seen.
Roll me. I need a performance check to be able to like match the design to what the Iron Tails are wearing.
Would it be
For me?
Could I use disguise kit proficiency?
Absolutely. Yep. Yes, you can.
Disguise kit with charisma. That is going to be a 25.
25. You match it to the best of your ability as you kind of like put everything on him in different pieces. As you seem like you match. You're not wearing pants. Like at least the pants, they don't have pants on. You have pants on. But like that is the only thing that seems to differ. But you also do see a couple of them wearing like some of them aren't squirrels, but they seem like more like they're kind of guarding the front areas. You don't see them inside.
I'm a bugbear and covered in fur, so I remove my pants.
All right. Well, then you remove your pants and you match perfectly without a giant tail. It's the only difference.
Right.
I was just going to recommend the shirt cockinette look. That's excellent.
I'm just Pooh Bearing it today.
Easy enough. What do you guys want to do after that?
Should we all attempt to disguise ourselves as various levels of squirrel-like poo-bearing? Or should a single poo-bearing squirrel
Alright.
escort us into the facility?
I don't think all of us need to dress up like that. Frankly, because I don't think
I mean-
everyone can.
We
Some of us can just stay out of sight a little bit and
That's
kind of
true.
see if we can get the door open.
Jerry, do you think you'd be able to hold June there in your bag?
Certainly!
Stella, you might be able to fit in my backpack on my back, and I'll just kind of put you under my coat so they can't see.
Okay. Yeah.
It's terrible because I'm picturing this pantless guy doing like a 90s Two Kids in a Trench Coats getting into a movie look.
Just picturing like one of those kid backpacks with the halfling legs, just like.
No, sticking out.
Jerry just opens the backpack and offers it to Juniper and is like, please ignore the copious amounts of fake beards.
Alright, just kind of does the biscuit thing and like kneads some of his beard hair and like nestles into the backpack.
Easy enough.
Well, let's go look for that door. He, like meows out of the backpack.
I'll switch it to Bjorn mode and puts it in the front so that Juniper can just like
yay!
poke out the front, like look.
As so what is the order looking like right now? How are you guys heading towards like to kind of go
Well, it's
around?
really just the two of them. I think I'm like, 'cause I'm on the back of Gek right now. I'm pretty sure.
Stella, can you breathe back there?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's fine.
Oh. All right, let me know if you need anything. And I'm gonna look around. How can I tell like how these squirrels are moving around to kind of figure out their pattern of movement? And do I see? Well, I guess I can figure that out later. So can I like try and see if I recognize any kind of pattern in their movement?
Sure. Stella, you also have finger guns too, but yeah, they seem like all the ones that are surrounding the entrance kind of seem more like they're taking in and out different like carts of stuff. Like you see like little metal carts of different supplies kind of going into the tree, and they're kind of just standing on the outside bringing stuff in. Also, Juniper, you have fate on your next roll too. But they are kind of just standing there like calling people in, calling people out, as you see these squirrels kind of just like marching different product in. You see some of those army guys as well that were kind of just hanging around the other places you've been are also like helping unloading the product into the tree. But they're not marching in any order or anything. They're not like formal, like they're not in some kind of form. They're just more spread out trying to hurry up and load the tree full of different supplies.
Are the carts they're carting in covered, or are they just exposed?
The carts are, I would say they're exposed. You can see you can kind of see what's inside of them as they're going. If you peer inside, like from afar, you see they're holding on to different pieces of like bread, different like various meats and stuff. Like for you guys, it kind of just looks like table scraps is what you see them pushing in.
Okay.
No milk.
No milk that you can see of. Looks like they are just moving in the big pieces of food, from what you can tell.
Do we see any signs of a stage entrance?
Roll me a perception check.
Ooh, that's not too bad. That is a 15.
Jerry, as you kind of start making your way around, as you guys are like slowly kind of skulking, you do see like there is one squirrel that is like kind of just standing there. She looks like she has like a little lit something in her mouth. Also, Gek, you can only whisper for the next 30 minutes. As he kind of, or the squirrel itself, red fur, kind of more of a darker like jacket than the camo one. It's more of like a blue trimmed one. As they're just kind of sitting there like token on something as they're kind of looking down at a little device that they have, and then kind of looking back up, standing in front of what looks like a chained like gate that goes into the like another entrance side of the tree. As you kind of take a like gander at it for a second, you realize on the front of it there is like a little slot that looks like it would like knock a little lever that would knock this gate over.
I believe that is our stage entrance, Gek.
It's our stage entrance.
What?
Let's just well, let's see if we can get in. Do you think we could get that little device that guy is using?
I can barely hear you, but sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. All of a sudden, my voice, it's...
Jerry, like, opens the little backpack. Do you have the key card?
Pushes the paw up with the card. You see nothing but the paw on the card. Or the backpack.
Thank you. Gonna wander
Well-
up towards the stage entrance.
Be careful. Please.
It's you wander a little
Be
bit.
careful.
You wander.
Don't worry, we'll be careful.
As you wander a little bit closer, you see the lady, like the squirrel. It seems like it's a lady. The closer you get, goes. Whoa! What are you trying to do?
I am gaining entrance. I am allowed. And just sort of like waves the card.
Who are you supposed to be? Are you a band? Are you a show? Where did you get that card from?
From Adelis himself.
Adelis. Adelis
Yes.
gave you that card. So what show do you do? What?
I am the rare naked mole rat, and I do dancing.
Oh, okay, rare naked mole rat. Show me one of your dances then.
And Jerry is going to do his best cartwheel.
I need a performance check for sure.
Yep.
I think
100%.
cartwheel with tentacles.
I don't have tentacles. I have normal human, naked mole rat limbs.
Horrifying. This is horrifying.
I have, that's a 15, and I can add a D4. Ooh, I'll actually use my finger guns D4 first. So 17.
Jerry, you fucking cartwheel with pizzazz directly across, in like right in front of this lady as she goes, "Oh my mighty, that is. How long did you have to train to learn something like that?"
Jerry goes for another cartwheel and like spins his head 360 around while he's doing it to make this like wild, just kaleidoscopic body movement.
You see, she's like kind of zipping around. What do you do?
Naked mole rats are born without necks.
Wow, I've never seen anything like that. Ellis must really know how to find talent around here. That is insane. Yeah. So what is are you by yourself, like walking up to the front?
I would assume Gek followed, but
Yeah, I'm with him.
So what does he do?
He doesn't.
So what does he do?
I have, that's a 15, and I can add a D4. Ooh, I'll add, I'll actually use my finger guns D4 first. So 17. This is my assistant. He throws me for the aerial portion.
Well, throw him for the aerial portion.
Kind of hold my hands down like this, so Jerry can step in,
Jerry steps
and then
in.
I'm gonna lift him up and just like toss him up into the air.
Roll me. I'm gonna need an acrobatics check from Jerry. I'm gonna need a strength check from Gek to get him off the ground, and Jerry to stick the landing.
Oh no.
Do I even need to roll that? I'm gonna add my finger guns from earlier, so that's a D4 or
I'm
D6.
also adding my finger guns. Yeah.
D4.
This is so nice.
So I'm also gonna use my fate on my first roll. So you said head will do 20. Come on.
I rolled.
I got a heads. So we got 24 on the strength check.
Nailed it.
I originally rolled a 7, and then I used my Pact of the Talisman D4 to bump that to an 11. I rolled a 4 on the Pact. So I think there's like, at first Jerry's just sort of stuck, and then like a little puff of like weird green energy comes from this little necklace that's tucked into his shirt, and he starts like finishing like a backflip, or at least attempting it. An 11 still isn't that impressive.
Jerry, you like out as you get thrown by Gek into the air as you kind of like swirl for a moment, and you hear the squirrel go, "Holy shit!" And you see like as everyone sees fucking Jerry like swirl, and you land back on the side and like kind of thankfully land like in more of a pizzazz moment. And she goes,
As he lands, I do this. Let's give a little jazz
Hold on.
hands.
Is Juniper like still with him?
"Yeah,
He is in the backpack,
absolutely."
hurtling through the air blind in the
Oh my
backpack.
god, it is taking everything not to just like scream and cat. Like,
When he lands, I lean back and I'm like, Stella.
What is that?
Stella, I wish you could have seen this. My mic can't pick up the whispering.
Did you theater whisper? Tell me later.
This is incredible.
Oh, I will. It was amazing.
I don't know why we're whispering, but I will let you. I will not impede anymore. I don't get a lot. Not a lot happens out here very often, so.
It's because of the sheer awe. I have that effect on people.
She throws her her little lit stick. You've awed me. I can tell you that much. If you have the card, I probably shouldn't even have stopped you at all, but I just get very bored out here sometimes. That's fine. Go on ahead. I will not impede any longer. And she kind of moves herself over a little bit.
Thank you. Swipes the card.
Swipe the card as the chain little like link fence kind of falls, leading to a little platform with a button at the end. As you see like a little rubber band pulley kind of in the back that looks like it pulls it up.
Jerry will just go on in, wait for Gek to join.
Yeah, follow along.
Easy. As you press the button, it seems like the platform is starting to lift up, and you guys are out of the range of anybody that could see you, as you guys are kind of enshrouded by the tree as it starts lifting directly up, and it goes into blackness as you can see a light up at the top, but you can't see a light as you're rising through the tree.
Jerry unzips the backpack. We're in!
June hacks a hairball in your backpack.
Oh no! I'll have to clean that later.
I open Jerry's backpack and I'm like, is it safe for you all to come out now? Is it safe for you all to come out now?
Is it safe?
I-
I don't know. You
I have
can
no
see it.
idea what we're about to face.
I just figured she might know the area, so I guess not.
Maybe.
Um,
I don't think I've ever been into the spire before, have I?
You've not been into the spire.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
As you all kind of rise, the platform starts to get... Are you guys all getting out of the backpack, or are you staying in the backpack?
I want to get out of the backpack. I'm pretty frazzled by the nonsensory that was that.
The impromptu Cirque du Soleil.
Yep.
As,
I
That's the smart
get
thing.
Stella out of the backpack as well.
Hi. What happened?
He did an amazing flip. You should have seen it.
Get can
Okay.
really throw a human high into the sky.
Good to know. Do we know where we're supposed to go now?
No idea.
Oh, as long as we're sure.
as you guys are talking, the lift seems to keep like going up, and as you guys are getting a little bit closer, you see as like a light starts getting ready to meet you at the top. As the lift is coming up, you guys are probably about like 10 seconds from meeting that light. Was there anything you wanted to do before you get to the top floor?
Just in case everything goes totally to shit, Jerry's gonna be like, just a little spritzer to make sure my voice is clear, and is gonna cast Armor of Agathis on himself.
Um,
Okay, I got the...
I'm good.
Gak, was there anything you wanted to do?
no, I don't think so. I'm assuming we're totally exposed on this platform. It's not like there's anywhere to hide.
It is wide open. The path behind it is like it's a giant open square.
Okay. Then nope.
As you raise up to the top, you come on what seems like a large, I mean, extremely large open room. From the side you're at right now, it looks like coming off of this like little lift, it looks like a stage. And as you kind of look at this stage, it looks like you guys would be like to get into the room, you would have to step off of the stage. But kind of looking at it, it looks like there is like past it like lots of trees kind of lined up, and as you guys kind of see, both sides are lined up, not trees, I'm sorry, wood pillars kind of line the room, as it looks like a hollowed out inside of the tree itself. Kind of going forward, it's all wood laced ground, but the stage in front of you, that looks like it kind of has different instruments, different, like a microphone stand. It looks like it has a drum set that's kind of hidden off to the side. And then past it, all the way at the end, you see sitting in a chair, just kind of smoking what seems to be another lit up stick, but kind of thrown to the side, is a red squirrel, a little bit of gray in the fur, but with a long gray beard that kind of goes down. As you kind of look at him, he's sitting there with a blue shirt on, like just like a blue long sleeve kind of combat shirt with yellow buttons that are kind of buttoned up all the way. As he sits there, he stands up. In his arm is a little white like stone that as he kind of slumps himself up a bit, looking at all of you, and he takes a moment to kind of take in everybody that's in the room. He looks and says, "Who the hell are you supposed to be?"
Performers?
You're no performer I've ever met.
Not yet, but you're about to.
No. Let me see that card. How did you get in here?
Juniper, how should we proceed?
You mean?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Who might I ask are you? What are you doing here?
What am I doing in my... This must be some kind of joke. Who sent you up here?
This. I mean, we're here to speak to Lord. Can I recognize him as
Yeah,
Lord?
This is Overlord
Okay.
Adelis Korn.
That's a little different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I was like, I wouldn't just be like, who are you, motherfucker? But, okay, yeah. So, back up, rewind. So I am actually here to, maybe talk to you on behalf of everything that's going on. I also heard you might be having a hard time. So, is there maybe, some time you can carve out for us to have a little chat?
You came here to chat about. I'm having a fine time. I need no help from anybody. At all. Why? If you're not part of the Iron Tails, then I'm assuming you got in here through some means that probably aren't suited for fine, upstanding citizens. This is the last time I'm going to ask you, what in the hell are you people doing here?
I'm a concerned citizen.
Of who?
Of the Garden of Eden. I mean, things are really crappy there right now, and we need your help, and I'd like to, maybe inquire about getting some help that way.
Inquire getting some help that way? What are you, daft? Do you not... There is no more help in here. We're done. This is it. What do you think has been happening in the Backyardica lately? What do you think is... Do you think I'm the one that's making everything terrible around here? No.
Kinda.
As he walks a little bit...
is that true?
Walks a little bit closer. You know there's been a lot of shortages. You know there's been a lot of, something that kind of... At least from Juniper's standpoint, there's been a lot of food shortages. The grasslands that you know as a place that generally is pretty free and flow form, everybody can kind of go and do whatever they want back there. There's not really much of a law. Has been overshrouded by tall grass. It's been very hard. Most of the places that also you have Fate, Juniper, but most of the places that you'd be able to visit pretty easily are now very difficult to get to, with the Iron Tails not making it much easier. As they have been kind of harassing a lot of the citizens of the town and harassing others, kind of just taking supplies from anybody that seems like they've had it. But as he kind of chimes in, you said you're from the garden, correct?
Yes.
Tell me, these shortages of food and these quality of life changes. You think I'm responsible? You think the Iron Tails are responsible for that?
Definitely not helping. I mean, on more than one occasion, we've caught them honestly stealing from your own people, our own people. How can you justify something like that? And what are you even doing to help? Other than a few other people in the kingdom, we thought in some respect you would at least be in a position to do something.
We saw them carrying in a bunch of food outside.
That too. And no milk, by the way. Neither here nor there.
We're storing. Let me... As he walks around and kind of faces out towards the back of the room that you guys are standing in, you hear him say, "There is no peace to be found here anymore. Backyardica is failing. We're falling apart. And do you know why that is? What was your name again?"
My name is Emmett Sprinklebottoms.
I could care less. Backyardica is failing because the god of plenty is gone. And he looks kind of out towards the back of the room still, and he kind of points his finger backwards as he turns back to you guys and goes, "You've noticed, right? You've noticed that we haven't had scraps, we haven't had bread, we haven't had balls of meat, we haven't had anything. None none of the plentiful bounties that we've been delivered have been here at all anymore. They're all gone. They've all been washed away. And right now, it's a fight for survival. And the Garden of Eden, I don't care. Frankly, I don't even care about the place we're in right now. But if it buys us a little bit more time, I'm fine with that. And as he kind of like turns back, you know,
Well, we can help you.
I'm for what?
as he raises his hand, as the sconces around kind of rise up, you see many bottles of what seems to be like black liquid, all behind him in the back of the room, as he is holding in his hand a white stone, and he says, "It's time for Backyardica to be gone." And he looks back and he says, "The God of Plenty is gone. I know that because I've seen it with my own two eyes. He abandoned us. He went to sleep, and he never woke up. He laid in a bed, and his subjects they carried him away, and they sealed him in dirt in the ground, right?" And he points outside, like towards the front of the tree. They sealed him in the ground, and his slumber is never to be woken. He just abandoned us, and he never gives us anything. Now we starve to death. No, that's...
We can do something.
What can you do? Tell me.
Gods are never truly dead. Something will replace it.
Nothing has replaced it. There is no replacement. People are starving in the streets and dying before that god ever wakes up. How long have you been a part of Backyardica? All of you. How long have you lived here?
About 4 hours.
Juniper adjusts her sun hat that appears on her head. My whole life. My whole life, and that's why I care so much about what happens to this place.
Do you know how long I've been here? I've been here since the beginning of Backyardica. I built the Great Oak Spire myself. I put all of this together. I did this. And you know how I did this? I didn't do this by myself. I did this with the God of Plenty. No. I did this with my comrade in arms. No. I did this with my only friend. And he leaves us? And he leaves us high and dry. What did we do to deserve this? Nothing! We didn't do a goddamn thing! And he's just gone like that.
But if you give up, isn't that just letting him win then?
Give up? What are you, some comic book out of the nightstand of this man's... No, there is no heroic complex. There is no we don't give up attitude. People are dying now. There is nothing left. We are going to be a wasteland in no amount of time.
Why would you just give up everything you worked so hard for?
Because I have one last idea. And it's to bring down the Great Oak Spire. And maybe the god wakes from his slumber. And then we start over again. And
Doubt it.
Where's this god sleeping?
he points to like a small... There's like a small window that faces outward as as he points, "See for yourself." And you all... Gek, at least, if you guys want to yourself. You guys make your way. As you guys are passing, you see small, like, little paintings on the wall as the closer you get. You see this small, like, heroic squirrel, like, all red fur with a black goatee. And then you see this, you see what seems like a very tall, like black-haired man with a smile on his face as he looks like a little lower, like kind of giving like a little thumbs up. And as you get to the next painting, you see like an older man with glass, like kind of Coke bottle or glasses, and you see what looks like still a younger version of Adelis standing next to this like man who's kind of sitting on a wooden bench, the same wooden bench that you've seen outside covered in vines, but the vines weren't there before and the grass is a lot less covered. And then you see, as you get to the window and you peer out, looking off, there is one dirt mound that would cover, and as you kind of look through, you see what seems to be a tombstone at the front of the dirt covered mound. And he looks and he goes, "There. He's sleeping there. He left and he just won't wake up. I guess it's gone." It's he
Sorry to break it to you. I don't think he's sleeping.
Yeah, pretty sure he's dead.
Damn it, Jerry. Oh, I mean, damn it, Jerry.
You mean he's no, he's not.
Everything dies.
He walks around a bit. No. He's not dead. His subjects have taken him to sleep. He wouldn't just leave us.
I don't think he had a choice.
Yeah, he didn't leave you, buddy. He just died.
Juniper, the concept of death here is very different. A lot of people don't really believe, like, longevity is a thing that kind of has stuck around with the magic of the land. Like, they don't really know what death kind of equals out to. So as he goes, no, he's not. He's sleeping. His subjects carried him there and they buried him, and he just needs woken up.
I'm gonna go and check on him and like flutter over to where he's laying. Check him out.
It's so you guys are up in the tree. It's very far, so it'd be down on the land. Like, you guys would have to leave the tree. That would be the window. Like, you're looking through the window where like you see the mound is like pretty far off.
Maybe not then.
I say to Adelis, don't worry. We've all dealt with loss in our lives. Drink this, it'll make you feel better.
Nope.
And I hand him a shot glass with the liquid from my flask.
You're gonna need to roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. He does not trust you guys right now.
Wait, before you do that, can I give you, since we're not technically in, guidance?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's gonna give you an extra D4 to your ability check.
Okay, so I did 2, and I'll take the lowest, and I had a D4. Hold on. 20 with D4.
Nice.
He makes his way over to you as he takes a glass, and
Why did I help you?
he takes it and he shoots it, and then he hands the glass back to you. Says,
Better than last time.
as he moves forward, if I bring this spire down, that might be enough to wake him up. And it could. He's my best friend. He's not a god.
I don't think that he left you on purpose.
Not how being dead works.
See, we did nothing wrong. We spent time with him. We did not. Why would he just leave us then?
No. I don't think he had a choice.
I'm gonna place my hand on his squirrely little shoulder and be like, it's all right. I've dealt with loss my entire life, but there's always something brighter coming in the future. You must not live in what you don't have anymore, but look for something new.
He wouldn't just. He wouldn't leave. No. Mm-mm. And he starts making
He
his.
didn't leave. He just died. It's different.
What does that mean? He died. What?
When you die,
Not
you're not
alive.
anymore. You cease to be.
So where did he go?
Well, that's a question everyone's been trying to answer for quite some time.
To hell with this. And he starts walking towards the bottles of liquid.
The only thing you'll do by doing that is destroying the best chance at survival you got.
That is true.
If the god of no. If Luke is gone, I don't. What is there to stay here for? I don't.
New friends.
No, there is no new friends. I don't want new friends. I want my friend back.
So you're willing to ruin the only chance for all your people?
What chance is there left? There's nothing. There's no more food coming. There's no more bountiful harvests of anything for us. What do you have to offer?
We can help you.
How?
Import food from another country?
We can help you guys get food. We get that back.
Are you
What are those bottles even anyway?
He looks over. One of the deadliest substances. Innate until activated. Soda pop.
Look, there's no reason to pop off here. Death is hard for everyone.
Is he still holding the white stone?
He is.
I'm gonna come up to him and just be like, "You don't need to do this." And can I? How big is it in relation to me?
It's probably about I would say probably
it's pretty big.
Yeah, about like football.
Pretty big. Okay. You know, if you're out of food, you can just eat this rock.
Is that
Better have a look at that first.
I mean,
We might
smell
not
it.
think it's edible.
It's definitely not a rock.
Is that a joke?
Can I identify it?
Absolutely. You
Just
you identify it, and looking at it, it's a big minty piece of some kind of granite, some kind of rock that it has a very minty smell and a minty look to it.
I hate you so much right now, Billy.
It's so good.
Maybe you could eat it.
I hate you.
No more talk. None of you are offering any semblance of sense. I am done.
You're not even listening to us, buddy. You lost your friend, and that's certainly sad, but that doesn't mean you need to go burning down the whole village.
Fine. Go ahead, burn it all down. See if we care.
I will. And he takes, as he starts walking forward, if this activates, this will bring the tree crashing down into the Garden of Eden. That should be enough force to wake up whatever is slumbering.
And what if it doesn't?
Also, how's this gonna knock down a tree?
All you see is what you see, the Coke bottles that you see right now. You can't
I
tell
know.
how many are there, but there's a lot in the tree from what you can kind of make out.
What if
You
it
don't know what's
doesn't
gonna
bring
wake him
back?
up.
I think I can let
I'm
you
up.
do that.
Adelis,
I just have a feeling.
I agree with June. We can't let you do that.
Is June holding the stone?
He,
I just looked at it.
yeah, you identified it, but he's still got it in his hands.
Gotcha.
Oh no, I have a feeling. What's about to happen? Can I? Shit, he can see me. I need to get that stone away from him.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking I could
Or-
like sneak over and steal it,
Yeah.
but it's a wide open room.
What is the liquid contained in the soda pop?
Plastic, like a thin layer of plastic.
I'm gonna fly over and kick it over.
They are okay, so they're very tall though. Like they are like
Okay.
I would say probably about the size of like a city bus compared to you guys. Each standing tall
Shit.
compared to you guys.
I have a mechanical question.
I have a
Since we're in
mechanical
since we're in
answer.
the land of Backyardica, would a spell like Hold Person work on a squirrel
It
in
would.
this instance?
It absolutely would.
Gek just hears a voice in his head that says, "Go for the stone," and I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
How fast? How fast is it? How long is it going to take for you to cast Hold Person? Is it verbal?
It's an action.
Is it a verbal act? Like, is it a verbal spell casting?
Yes, verbal somatic material.
You go and go to cast Hold Person as immediately he brings his hand up and fucking counter spells before you get a chance to do that, going back towards you as he goes, "We're done talking," and starts making his way. He casts that 3rd level as he starts making his way back and starts running towards the plastic Coke bottles. As he starts making his way over there, there we go.
Oh, no.
I'm done.
Go for it. Get him.
Yeah,
Get
can I
it.
throw my dagger? And because of wild magic, I can throw it as far as I want. I can throw one projectile and then unlimited range.
Go for it.
Nice.
So I just want to chuck
I
it.
love
I will
it.
treat all of this as a surprise round, as all this is going right now
Okay,
before we're doing
awesome.
anything.
Okay. Oh, I have fate. Okay. We love this for me.
I
That
po-
would be a nat 20.
Absolutely.
yeah.
So I'm gonna make it a 25.
A 25. What are you aiming at?
I.
Look.
Just
Please
of his
don't kill
back.
him.
I'm not gonna try and kill him.
You aim at his back?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll me damage.
6.
It's a crit. Did you roll double dice?
No, I did not.
Oh, good God.
10.
10 as you throw that directly into his back. It sticks him and he falls onto his knee. He turns back and he kind of stabilizes himself for a second and says, "You're not going to stop this." And he starts moving forward as he keeps continuing to go. What else is the rest of you guys doing in this surprise round?
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at the bottles and attempt to melt the plastic and let the liquid flow out. So
I will-
that-
I will mention as well, you can do that. There are bottles behind it. Like there are like, you guys can see like thousands of little 2 liters kind
It's
of.
a massive field.
Yeah,
of
but
bottles.
it will empty the first contents of the first ones.
What if I did tidal wave, which is a 30-foot long wave? Like what's the circumference or like
30?
these bottles? Like
They go back pretty far. I mean, it probably, like, you guys can't see the entire room. This is the top of the tree. Like, you guys can see like some of these as you look higher up. Some of these like 2 liters are kind of tied to different branches and stuff.
oh, that's a lot of bottles. Oh Jesus. But obviously more than 30 feet. Bottles.
You can cast
shit.
tidal wave though. That is an option.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. So, each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. I don't think anyone's over there because I'm gonna cast it like at the bottles, like within the range. I imagine we're not too far from at least the first row of bottles.
Easy enough.
And extinguishing flames, 30 feet, and then vanishes. Do I have to roll for this? I'm pretty sure I have to roll an attack for it, right? It's a spell,
It's a DC.
probably.
Yeah, deck save.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You cast it as he leaps over, and he's still making his way, just with the roll a nat 20. He's running as fast as he can with that little white stone, and still bleeding out from the attack on the back.
How far away is he from us at this point?
Right now, he's probably about 40 feet away from you guys as he's making his way. You see a small plastic tube that kind of leads to all that breaks off and leads to like it goes into one, but it looks like it would lead to all the bottles.
Do I get an action, or was mine the whole person?
I will let you use an action as well.
Okay. If I can do the whole kit and caboodle, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast and bonus action some stuff.
Go for it.
Okay. You see Jerry just, all right, point and shooty time, pew pew, and fires off 2 blasts as a tentacle splashes up from in front of him to wail on his face as he's running towards the bottles.
Absolutely.
So the Eldritch Blast attacks are going to be a 23 to hit and a 19 to hit.
Both of them are going to hit. Easy enough.
That is going to be plus 8 is 21 points of force damage.
21 points of force damage as it kind of just surrounds the front as it hits him, and it looks like he loses balance as he like kind of takes off to the side. Right as he looks like the stone like kind of just flies a little bit forward out of his hands. The force of that hit knocks him off balance as he kind of like leans almost off to the side. As the way this tree is built, it has timber sides. There are also holes in different spots of it, where they would pass stuff up and down. As he kind of makes his way,
Can I do my tentacle as well?
Yep, absolutely.
Except going for him, instead of going for him, I want the tentacle to take a swat, like as he's like stumbling and maybe like holding the rock out. The tentacle's gonna take a swipe at the rock.
Go for it.
As a 15.
A 15 as Jerry, that tentacle, knocks the rock and slides across the floor directly towards where the pop bottles are at, soda bottles, as he kind of gets like flies off to the side. As he's rolling, there's a small little gap that kind of leans off the platform where it looks like Adelis ends up rolling in that little gap as he falls back, hanging on with one hand, hanging off the platform. The rock is off to the side by the pop bottles. Adelis is hanging by himself as he's trying to pull himself back up.
I haven't moved yet, so I'm gonna try and run up to the rock and grab it. Yeah, I have a movement speed of 40.
Easy as you start running and you make your way over to the rock as you swoop it, grab it in both hands. No checks, no nothing for it. It's by itself. Off to the side, Adelis kind of pulls himself up. He's still hanging. And you guys can't see how far the drop is behind him, but as he's hanging, he says, "Please give me the rock. Please, please. Please."
Why should we
I'm gonna go help him out.
give you the rock?
You said you're going to help him up or not going to help him up?
I'll let him answer first before I try that.
If we don't have him here anymore, there's no reason for any of this to be here. He helped us build this. He did everything to make Backyardica real.
What do you want? You to destroy it?
What does he want if he's gone? Nothing. Waking him up is the only option we have.
If he comes back and Backyardica's gone, I don't think he's going to be very pleased with you.
Based on what you've said, I don't think he's coming back.
Well, then why try and wake him up?
Still do it.
He looks down. Maybe you're right. He lets go of the platform as you see Adelis start falling from the platform,
No.
not trying to hold on.
I
to
try and
himself.
grab him since I'm kind of right next to him.
Go ahead and I'm gonna need you. You're 40 feet running towards it. He was about 20 feet. I'm gonna need you to roll me an acrobatics check to try to grab his hand as he's falling.
Can I help him at all?
Absolutely, you can roll me. I would say you can roll me an acrobatics check as well to try to swoop and grab his hand.
I also have Thorn Whip, which allows me to like throw stuff out. I think it's like within not very far. I can pull a creature 10 feet closer to me. And it's within 30 feet. So I don't know if I'm 40 feet away as well, but
Go ahead. I will let you use that. I will say, Gek, I want you to roll with disadvantage. Juniper, I would like you to roll normally with Thorn Whip. As he is flailing and kind of just not trying to reach out for anything.
I'm also gonna use. Should I use my fate?
Disadvantage is just taking the lowest of 2, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a check
Jeez.
on his side too.
I use my fate. This is a bad thing to use my fate on.
No, this is a good thing to use the fate on. Get rid of
Do
the
I
screens.
have
Just go
finger
through the
guns left?
screens.
Or did
I'm
I
gonna
use
do
my
it.
only one?
I think you used it, but I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't know if I had 1 or 2, so
Also, I'm so sorry for going as long as I am, guys. It's one shots are
you're
hard.
good.
Um,
Well, I rolled a 9, or sorry, a 8 and 8.
8. Juniper.
Yeah,
I got a 20. I used my fate point. Heads. I don't know if I should add anything to it. Oh, I guess no. That's it.
Do you want to add anything to it?
I don't know if I can. Let me check my points really quick. I mean, I have another cantrip where I can cast guidance on myself, which gives me an extra D4.
If you'd like to do that while you're running, I will allow that.
That's very generous of you. Any little bit helps. Let's see what we can do. So we'll do
Oh.
guidance.
I have something I can do.
Do it.
I cast Featherfall on him.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. That is going to
extra
slow
2.
his fall. An extra 2. Well, that even works better. Ow. How slow does he fall?
60 feet around, I think.
It's 60 feet and duration of 1 minute.
Gek, as you go to cast Featherfall on him, he's going to use another 3rd level spell slot to counter spell Featherfall as you start loading just a little bit. Juniper, what was that roll?
22 total. Do
You-
this to me.
Juniper, you dive off the edge with Thorn Whip as you go to grab him, contesting with a 23 strength check as he pushes back, and you watch as this man falls into a dark part where you don't see what has happened to Adelis. The white stone is yours. And Adelis is no more.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Jerry's gonna walk over
I
and grab the
needed him
stone.
alive.
Grab the
What are we
stone.
gonna do now? How are we gonna help these people?
You know what your people needed more than he did, it seems. He was too focused on himself and his needs versus those around him. I think you should lead, Backyardica.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought it this far, but he accidentally just stockpiled a bunch of like sugar water. So like this stuff, if you're good with liquid diet, can totally keep you going for a long time.
It's
No
not
lie,
what
when
I
this
make.
When this song started, I thought it was the sad walking away song from the Hulk TV series.
yes.
I was like, wait a minute.
Stella. Oh, this is perfect. It couldn't have wild magicked better for me. Stella, popping out is a very large, realistic projection of your face in the sky for the next hour. As any expression, as you kind of make a face of whatever face you were making at the time. You hear.
Nope, I was just worried the fact that he just fell. Okay.
You hear. Honey, do you have a projector in the backyard or something? As you guys hear kind of stomping, and you see like a man kind of walk around the side of the big building, as it looks like, looking at the pictures and then looking at this person, it looks like a younger version, or like a kid of the recently deceased.
They can only see me, right? They can't hear me?
They just see expressions.
Cool.
Honey, there's a big face coming from the tree. And you hear...
Point towards your mouth like you're hungry.
There's a lot of things happening. I don't know what to do, really. He fell, and it's there, and
It's okay, Stella.
You guys see this giant kind of making his way and walking a little bit more forward. You hear like another voice go, "Sweetheart, you're probably just seeing things. We're gonna have to get the lawn treated soon. It's getting pretty crazy. And maybe clean off the bench. Yeah, there's a face back here. Okay. Oh yeah. Dad used to," and then he reaches in his bag as he kind of rains out some bread pieces and some different pieces of meat and stuff to all of the little critters that are running around his backyard. Dad used to do all this. Sorry, guys, as he kind of yells out. What the hell? Honey, I think one of the animals are hurt. And he runs over real close to the tree as the window cuts him off as he kind of goes low, and you see him pick up like a real low breathing corpse of a squirrel. And he, shit, what do we do? Poor guy. And he gets up and starts running to the front of the house as you see him kind of cut off by the house as he starts running away. As the whole world is kind of bouncing as he's stomping and running through, leaving you guys by yourself.
I think your food problems have been solved. Turns out they weren't ever gone.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still people starving. So, I mean, I obviously have never seen this guy in a while. The person handing out food. Yeah. It's a miracle. We believe.
Was there just like food raining from the sky?
There's big pieces as he's pulling it out of a little bag, kind of throwing out to everybody.
Small children running for their lives, you know. No, I'm just kidding.
Glop got crushed
Could
by
be.
a piece of cured meat.
No.
You guys,
Well, guess we saved Backyardica? Right?
Maybe.
We should probably go store that food. There are a few other people I have to report this to, and something that I was ultimately looking for and hoping to get before Stella's jumped off the window. So, let's maybe start there. And,
Sorry. What are you looking for?
I don't know if I'm at liberty to tell you, but something that's very powerful.
Maybe if you
And-
just think it real hard, we'll probably be able to figure it out. And I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
I might need to make a save for that, because it's really hard to not think about. What do you think, Billy? Should I roll, like,
I would say if it's surface level and you're doing, it's detect surface thoughts, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
I would say he would be able to see what you're thinking. if that's on your mind, like if that is what you're thinking about right now, I think that's what he would
Yeah,
see.
that's like one of the only things I was thinking about is he was falling off of the tower. So I guess let's see exactly what this is called. It is a stone of sweet dark death. Don't know exactly what it's used for, but it's my main reason for coming here to the tower. I need it.
Have I ever heard about this thing?
Nothing that you can think of. This is the only thing that Adelis had was the Mentos.
Do you think? Is this it?
No, I believe it looks a little different than that.
Okay.
Probably darker, but I mean, the first thing I need to do is go back and report to the people who assigned me to this quest. I'm happy to help you. I mean, I appreciate all your guys' help with getting to the bottom of this. We also need to feed our people and tell them that some giant or deity is back and hopefully get things restored to Backyardia. So, if you guys want to help, we can start there.
Yeah, I think we can do that. Right?
That
Unless
sounds
you have other
okay to
pressing
me.
matters. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna head back down the lift then and go check out that food that giant person threw all over the floor.
Who's holding the Mentos?
Me.
Very.
Oh, you are? Okay.
As you guys are starting to kind of make your way back, Gek, as the Mentos is in your hand, immediately a voice trembles through your head and says, "You know you want to throw me in the bottles behind you, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw."
If I still have detect thoughts up, do I hear this?
Yeah, if absolutely, it would be surface level.
Well, I rolled a 2.
Gek, you start making your way towards the plastic bottles as your main goal right now is to throw this little white sphere into the little tube.
Last
Whatever
episode
that thing
we
is, it's
rolled
talking
the-
to him in his head.
What?
The
Why don't
stone
you
is
storm
talking
whip
to him in his
again?
head.
Or
So yeah, let me roll for that. So I'm gonna try and pull you to me because I can see you walking towards the bottles. Come on, baby. 16.
16 would a contested strength check. Gek, I'm gonna need you to try and roll against that to pull yourself.
I rolled another 2.
You easily pull him right back with Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kitty snatch.
I'm no longer using D&D Beyond dice.
It's a traitor.
You see as the white Mentos starts like exuberating this like purple glow from the cracks of it.
Can I try
Alright.
shooting the Mentos with my Eldritch Blast?
I wanted to make an Arcana check. We can do that. Go for it.
I got one. When all you got is a hammer, everything is nails. That's a that's an 11 and a 24.
24 is gonna nail it. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 11 points of force damage.
11 points of force damage as this Mentos breaks in his hand, falls apart. Inside is a little purple orb almost, like just completely spherical. And as it hits the ground, it kind of rolls. And you hear put me in the plastic bottle, and I will give you anything you want, any of you. Or,
Can everyone hear this?
yep, it's speaking out loud.
Okay.
Or I'll take you like I took the first god of plenty. As it kind of shakes a little bit.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Go for it.
Can I also do that?
Go ahead.
And I just want to ask him
Nope.
what happened to the first guy. Or it. I don't
got
know
a
what it is.
12.
12 will get you enough to know. There's something trapped in this stone. And as it's kind of like writhing and moving, it seems like it is it's destructive in nature is the best way to put it.
Juniper, do you
Okay.
think this is the thing that you were trying to find?
Well, now that you mention it, I think it might be. You guys know a secure way to maybe transport this and get it out of here? Because we can't really touch it. It kind of wants to kill us all, so.
Hmm.
Jerry's gonna cast Mage Hand to pick it up with the little floating hand.
You easily pick it up with the floating hand. No problem at all. Doesn't seem to affect you.
Alrighty.
That kind of puts that better. No one's blowing up, no one's dying. I kind of have a use for this, if you guys don't mind. And just get rid of it a different way. Would you guys maybe want to accompany me back to get rid of it?
Sure.
That
As long
sounds
as we
good.
can
What are you trying
make
to
sure
do?
no harm comes to your people.
And just remember to leave our guild a 5-star rating on Gwelp.
Now that you mention it, I am looking for some work after this, so if we're able to accomplish this, we might be able to help you out. But we'll see.
We're looking for a fourth guild member.
See if we don't die going back over. It's only like 20 minutes back to the tavern, right?
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Well, we've never died before.
Bad.
Not yet.
How long does your mage hand last? Like, do you have to just keep concentrated on it? Or?
I can keep casting it. It's just an action to recast it, so.
Awesome. Don't drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we don't put it in the soda pop over there, I think pretty much saved people. I'll send word to some of my people who will, maybe store up some of this new food. Recognize the big humanoid dude as a deity. Like, does he look the same or does he look like a different person?
Looks like a different person. Just younger in features.
There might be new hope for our land. That keeps happening. So I'm gonna, if you guys are okay with it, head back to where we started. Meet with my
I'll join
Andro.
Let's complete this hero's journey.
Sick.
You all leave the tree and start making your way. Are you going back to the Garden of Eden, or are you going back to the tavern?
I kind of want to send word to that chick and just make sure she's not,
Still traumatized.
she's okay, she's not being sketchy, and then we can head to the Garden of Eden after that.
I will
Oh,
say.
the bartender?
I will say, as you guys make your way down the tree, all of the Iron Tails are so focused on the impending giant that just came through and like swooped up one of theirs, that they're not really focused on the back entrances. They're all kind of scattered around as you guys are starting to like make your way back towards the tavern area. You hear off in the distance, like a lot of the Iron Tails kind of like loudly just running in and out of the tavern as everyone's kind of freaking out, as like a giant event just kind of took place. You don't really see any eye of Barbie, but it's also pretty flooded with people right now. So
Better keep that safe then. Make sure nobody touches it or sees it. But we don't see Barbie anywhere.
You do not.
Jerry is taking a little bag of sand that he's got, and he's just dumping the sand out, and then like holding it open and plopping the little thing down using his mage hand into the sack, and then he's just gonna tie it off and like use the mage hand to hold it kind of close still, but make sure that it's not easy to. It's not just a floating, glowing purple orb of doom.
As you go to drop it in, you hear, "I'll just do the same thing I did once before." Then you seal the bag as the voice cuts off.
Doubt it, you dumb rock!
You guys head back towards Garden of Eden. Standing on the outside, you see a lot of the citizens kind of looking like Praise be, I think we might have some hope beginners. And you see as the brothers, Flick, Kickle, and Glop are all kind of standing on the outside of the town, the fathers of the Garden of Eden, as they're all just kind of looking, kind of focused on the entire town just kind of going nuts, like they're happy again that all of their food is back.
Tell them everything that happened, including the fact that the stone is probably cursed.
Gee, almighty, did you get... Well, I guess if Dallas was a good person, hard to know that he had to go out that way.
I kind of interrupt him and say, he was still breathing. He was being carried off by your god. Because I'm assuming we saw that since the way you described it earlier.
Yeah. Well, I hope they do something for him. Praise be. Do you have the stone?
Harry?
Takes
Jerry
it.
just shakes the little bag.
Grabs it. Hand it here, please. Let me see.
I would not recommend touching it,
I would
as it
not
seems
touch
to try
that.
and take over your mind.
It's okay. I prepared for something like this. I knew this was gonna happen. And
The bag floats over.
takes it as you see Glop kind of take it and put it in like his satchel. All right, brothers, I'm gonna go get started on it and see what I can learn about it. Juniper and the rest of you, we owe you a great debt. I very much appreciate all the help that you offered today. It was very nice meeting you. And Juniper, there's a 50 stack of Rocco crisp dunkers with your name on it.
You see my eyes kind of light up when he says that.
You all just kind of get paid in good spirit because you're like a guild or something, right?
Do you happen to have any of that gold or silver you use as building material here?
Yeah. I mean, you could... They point to a house they're building over there. Yeah, I guess you could take some of the materials from that house over there, but it's for Nancy's new home, if you really need it, though.
Should be fine. Aren't we getting paid by the person who contracted us?
Yep. Rob?
I suppose you're right, Stella.
Jerry is like over by the house, like picking up stuff.
You would, wouldn't you?
What are you doing?
Just leave it.
You'll figure it out, Nancy. Don't you worry.
No!
Jerry!
No! Oh! Kind of runs back as you start grabbing stuff. You hear from above you, as you guys hear, "Good job! I've heard a bunch of good news!" As you see like a big face peering through the portal at the top. "It's me, your pal Philandrio!"
That's really cool. Can you get us out here, please, now?
Oh!
Can I yell up at him too? Hey, if you can shrink us to get us down here, Can you throw something through and have it remain normal size?
I don't know. I come back through the portal. I don't care. It's not
No, throw me a turkey leg first.
not my problem. All of the food I can get is for me right now.
We'll figure it out later.
All right.
Promise.
As you see like a big
Soon
piece of
as
trash go through the portal, and it does get like a little bit
Yeah.
bigger. It looks like
no.
it worked.
Do you still want to come with us, Juniper?
At least to see you through. I mean, you did well enough to save my entire land and reestablish, food for everyone, so I should at least make sure you get back safely. Kind of like nuzzles against you with this little kitty face. Thank you.
I scratch behind his ear.
He likes it. He does his butt thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do we get out of here?
Easy enough. Jerry, also, the night sky is super dark for you now for some odd reason. Take my hand! And he extends this real gross hand through, that he just grabbed the trash with.
Alrighty, knock off, Jafar.
Who is Jafar?
Uh,
Does he have food? Okay, get in! And he
He's like,
grabs...
take my strong hand.
He pulls all of you back up, as you guys are thrown back, like, into the trash, just around the briefcase portal. And he goes, "Please don't ask for the guild's help any longer. You're no longer needed. I'm throwing this briefcase away. Goodbye!" As he shuts the briefcase. And you see...
have to throw us into the trash.
I didn't... Yeah, it's done, though. So, great. Well, you're part of a guild now. Congratulations.
If you're just gonna get rid of that briefcase, can we have it?
Sure, I don't care. And he throws it to you. Your problem now.
What? Weren't we already a part of the guild? Isn't there supposed to be some sort of other compensation for a job well done?
The benefit of knowing that you're good people in the heart of a hero. Because guilds have ego complexes. And that is something that you'll cherish very much. And I honestly...
Liars don't prosper!
You just...
Into his head.
You just immediately, like, in his head, you see, the voice goes through. You hear a voice back of, "Just leave him alone." And he goes, "I'm cursed, by the way, if I've never told you." Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Good luck. You are now the Chaos Crew.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. Don't go looking for any of the other members, and don't ask about anybody who does inhabit that name. They are dead. So just to remind you one last time before I leave, you are now the Chaos Crew, and nothing else matters. I already sealed away all of the problems that would arise with the guild registration behind me, and you are now fully fledged members of the Chaos Crew. Good on you, as he disgustingly taps Jerry on the beard. He goes, good day.
His finger feels a little slimy.
Okay. I'm gonna get out of here now. Good
The way
show.
he said all of that, it makes me think that we definitely should try and track these people down, but I don't know.
You know?
Don't. I gotta go. Toodaloo! And you see as Philandriel kind of like zips out from behind as he left the briefcase with you guys, as he kind of you see him like making his way, kind of running down with his little knapsack that he left outside of the registration.
I'm gonna open the briefcase. Is the portal still open in it?
The portal is still open, but it only opens when you open the briefcase.
Okay.
That being said, that is almost going to wrap our trip as one second. I'm sorry. I need better. Yeah, like that's way better. As you take a moment and we kind of pan out, Juniper, you're good. You're safe. You're back in your village, back in the Garden of Eden. As we kind of center on a different building, as we kind of go inside for the moment, and you see this small little green hat, nice, gentle, soft-voiced Glop open the bag and roll this little purple stone on the table. And he goes, "He returns!" And he gets down low as the purple orb, like, cracks in half. And you see as, like, clawing out of it is this disgusting purple monster as it wraps its clawed tendrils around Glop and says, "You have done well. Thank you." And Glop goes, "Freedom at any cost." And that is where we are going to wrap tonight's PPKC.
Not sign up for this shit.
That's messed up.
As we end Total Party Copyright and we find out cool stuff in the next episode. Join us 1 month from now as we do this every 4th Friday after Total Party Chaos wraps. So, and Becca, hope to have you back in the future if you'd like to. And the rest of you guys,
Fun.
hope everyone enjoyed. But yeah, everyone go have a good night. Thank you for sticking around for so long. I know it ran a little bit longer.
Music is so ominous.
I know.
Thanks for watching.
I tried. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good
Thanks,
night.
everybody. Good night.
Night.